걷기만 해 날 더디까게 해 oh yeah 긴 하루만큼 넌 거리는 멀어져 One, two, three 기억 속에 짙어 너의 기호를 지우며 한없이 가득 거짓말로 채워졌던 그 길을 정리하고 yeah. 사랑을 숨길 수가 없듯이 이별도 숨길 수가 없잖아 사랑을 시작한 그 순간이 다르듯 이별도 그런가 봐 이 사랑의 길 끝에 oh yeah. 이별의 길이 펼쳐져 너는 저 보이지도 않는 yeah. 끝을 계속 난 걸어가 우리가 멀어져가
Konnichiwa, minasan. This is Jay Takashi, and I'm here to bring you guys another topic session, number 7, or in Japan, it'd be Nana. So you say 7. And of course, the title of our topic session tonight is Why Humans Don't Have Power. Or I should say, why don't humans have any real power? And this has been a topic I've been really wanting to talk about, and also, just having random talks with people who I'm in contact with. I just chat around with, and it kind of helps spur me to want to talk about this, and not even just that, but all throughout what I've seen in the present times, where people really believe that they have some semblance of power. And in actuality, it's just not real. So I want to give you my thoughts of reasons why I think they don't. I'll give reasons why humans don't actually have any real power, in the sense that they think that they do. But guys, give me a quick minute. I gotta drink some water. Remember, I am recovering from a cold. And hold on, Jed, I'm gonna get you in here, brother. I wanted you in here for this, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna put the link in the chat, all right? Because I know you want to get in here. But yeah, just give me a quick minute, guys. Still recovering a little bit. I'm just, the voice is getting a little scratchy, so I gotta drink more water and drink tea. Throat ain't sore. I'm lacking some power in it. Jedi, you're welcome to come in whenever, brother. I'm gonna say what I have to say, and I'll let all you cats go next. But I'm gonna cover a few things really first. First of all, I think anybody on this quote unquote earth do have a sense of an achievement award more often than not. They do have an ability to work hard, quote unquote, the power to get the job done. When it comes to that, they're able to, run really fast. They're able to lift weights under, a sheer amount of pressure. And I would say in very strenuous situations. So the ability, like I said, I think you're able to do things based on what you're able to do, not from outside sources. So, for example, I cannot bench choke. What's up, my man, J Bones? I cannot bench press a freaking Jeep, no matter how hard I try. I couldn't do it. It's beyond the realms of my capabilities of the human body sometimes. No matter how much we work out, no matter how much we can. Now, we can lift it, but I'm talking about actually bench pressing the whole thing. That's you're getting the fiction at that point. So listen, whenever I talk about humans have the capability, that's already ability they've been given. You've been given it. The difference is it's up to you to fortify yourself, build yourself up, be able to keep training and keep, practicing, keep making it a routine. Just like I have to keep working out, and I have to freaking keep and keep eating healthy, that's a routine. I have the capabilities to do so. I what I don't have the ability to do, guys, the ability to fly to the next country to go see my friends. I don't have the ability to do that. With a plane, I do. Me myself, I can't do that. But also let's get into the understanding of it. I want to get into that real quick. I just want to give you guys a few examples on that. But first, I'm gonna answer a few things. Jedi, what's up, brother? Thanks for being here. Give me about 10 minutes. I'm getting food real quick. I got you, brother. Do what you gotta do. Get that food. I might eat until later on. J Bones, sorry about that. What's up? What's up, brother? I miss you, man. I haven't seen you on any of my streams whatsoever, bro. And I know you're doing work. You're doing what you got to do, man. You're a busy man. I appreciate the hard work, the hustle, and your mindset. Hello, Candidate. It's so great to have you here, sister. But guys, let me get into it. So I told you the reason why I wanted to do this topic because countless chats with others. But like I said, I think it's just come apparent to my attention. Cats that tend to the quote unquote fakes, the fraudulence that tend to believe that they have some semblance of power or some semblance of standing because of their hierarchy, because of their social standing, because of well, I worked my way up to here, so therefore now I have the power to do what the hell I want. It's really a lie. You listen, you can only do what's in the confines of what humans are, or you're only allowed to whatever the government allows you to do, and whatever what has been placed within society as a whole that dictates what you can and can't do. There's rules and consequences, just like there are causes and effect. So, like I said, it's called the check and balances for a reason. I think we all know what that means, or all know what that is. So just because I'm gonna say this, so just because, guys, that I have a lot of money, I have the social hierarchy standing, I have, let's say, I have the glamour and the popularity that comes with it. Okay, do I have some semblance of power? To an extent, yes. But what I don't have, what I don't have is the ability to control everybody like puppets. I don't have the ability to do that. Now, granted, I could. Now, granted, you can. Now, I will say this because I'm going to hear both arguments from both sides. I hear this. Oh, Jay, they can. Kanye has followers, bro. He can. If he tweets something out, some of his fans will, cater to him and help him out. Those are people. Those are people who he's enthralled through his music. Yes, he has some semblance of it, but he doesn't actually have the real ability to make a person to go outside, to make them do what they do. They have to, they do it of their own volition. Now, granted, if someone is susceptible to quote unquote, I would say easy brainwashing, indoctrination I would say indoctrination with you being substantial to it. You're able to listen to what anyone tells you to do. If I tell you, like I said, if I tell you to jump, don't think just jump. You're gonna jump because I technically I programmed it to you that this was the right way to do this. That you had to do this anytime I said jump, you jumped. So therefore you jump, you don't ask any questions, you just jump. That is indoctrination. So whenever I say jump, jump. Simple enough. I've said it 3 times, but I think everybody gets it. So all in all, listen, I would say your words do have an alluring effect on people. They can, depending if I would say this, if they're words of encouragement, words of love, words of sympathy, words of encourage. I think I just said encouragement. Correct me if I'm wrong if I didn't say encouragement, but I'm gonna say it again. Words of encouragement, words of uplifting someone. And I would say words are just really that are able to quote unquote, like a con artist, smooth talk you. Because some men do that. Men sometimes we do that to women, and women do that sometimes to men. That's a technically, I don't want to call it a superpower, but it's a it's a form of ability. It's an ability that you have, and and it depends if you cultivate it and you nourish it into something bigger than what it is. Like it evolves from where it started to that 0 point, and then it gets from the 0 point to the 0 point to the 5 point, and then to from the 5 point to the 10, where it's at its zenith. So, like I said, words are your words having power over others that exists. Yes. But at the same time, it always depends on how they receive it and how it works. I really don't believe everybody who is okay, I'll say this. Anytime that there is a I'll let you on in a second, my man. Truth. Give me 1 minute, brother. I'm gonna let you up. Just stay right there. I really don't believe that everybody in a room would just blindly follow orders unless they are in the military or unless it is more of like a fraternity slash cult, something that you all willingly chose to believe in and decided to follow your own volition. I wouldn't I would say that's not the power of the person running the cult. I would say that's the power of the cult itself. You really have no power in that sense. You're only given and allowed what that cult allows you to have and what rules they establish for you to follow. So you got to understand that power that you believe that you have in that so-called group isn't real. If everyone makes up that group as a whole, you're powerful. If you were just if I split you, you're not as powerful as you were before. So I would say that there's different variations of power. So and I'll get onto the fake guys. I'll get onto the fake in a second. But before I do, guys, I'm gonna go to the chat, and then I'm gonna let my man Truth up for a second. Uh Thank you, brother. My man says Truth, whoa, he's already here. And how you doing, sister? Little sis. Listen, I wish you if you're not working tonight, have a great night. If you're watching me, hope you enjoyed the topic. Trust me, I'm gonna go all in tonight, even though I gotta work tomorrow. And my throat is a little dry. All right, guys, I'm gonna introduce my man Truth, and then after that, I'm gonna get into my other half, and I'm gonna let Truth speak on what he thinks of why humans have real power and Jedi, of course. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you both on. Let's go. How are my two brothers doing today?
Good evening, brother. How are you?
I am fine. How are you, sir?
I'm well. Appreciate you asking. It's good to see you.
Yeah, how's
Glad
it
you're
going?
healthy,
Okay.
looking strong.
I'm trying, man.
Yeah, this has been a kind of long day. Yeah, or long
You
few
okay,
days.
Jedi?
Uh, I mean, I'll just say from what Wednesday night to like last Friday, like this last night. And it's no, actually no, this morning actually, this afternoon. It's a freaking train wreck, bro. But yeah,
I got you. Yo, insist. To your mother said hi. By the way, mother-in-law said hi. I wish her the best, and hopefully she's feeling better. And
yeah,
okay, you
I,
don't work. Cool. Um,
yeah.
yeah, Jedi. I would say don't overwork yourself, brother. I know you got
No,
a
no,
lot
no.
to
It's
do.
not. It's just with the space. I'll just say like
Yeah.
Marcus
Oh, the
already knows.
space.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
think
But with the
I
whole
think favor
yeah.
you. I think you were on other platforms. I think I've seen you before. But yeah, yeah. This has just been a long week, and I'm just like I'm at least happy, at least on a platform right now, at least to have some type of no drama and anything like that.
Oh no, trust me, there's no drama here, brother.
Oh,
Trust
I
me.
know,
I
right,
never I
right.
never let there be drama here. Truth knows that. Jedi, oh my god, Marcus, he names himself Jedi Marcus. I hate when he does that. Marcus knows that, and I know you know that, man. I don't let this be a place of chaotic. I won't ever let it get that way. I know Truth might get in this bag every now and then. And I mean that respectfully when I say that, brother. If some cat doesn't understand what you're saying, I'll let you get out what you gotta say. I'll cut it off if it gets chaotic. I nip it in the bud right there. That's what I do. Because I want everybody to know that they can come here and they can just be relaxed and chill.
Yeah.
And besides, I'm gonna tell everybody here, I ain't raising my own damn voice on my own stream.
No.
That ain't happening.
No.
He was not gonna get me to do that, bro. Because then I feel like I'm talking to children. I know nobody here is a child. Everybody here is a grown ass person. Truth knows that. Jedi knows that. Marcus knows that. We all grown men. We know how to talk and act. Trust me. Unless some jackass outside our house trying to be a dick, then do what you got to do and lay down the law. But just be safe. No, but all in all, guys, I wanted to do this topic because me and Marcus, I had this talk, and I've had multiple talks with people about this conversation, and that's what really spurred me to really do it. All in all, because I wanted to really speak about it, and I'm gonna get into the fake side in a second, but when it comes to cats that believe that they have power when they actually don't is a real thing. Even now in this day and age that we are in, clout, the word, I hate that term. I hate that term a lot because words still mean something, but people use the term clout. They believe that they have some semblance of power when they really don't. It's just really human fabrication that they've made up on their own. And I've always said you're deluding yourself into believing that you have this, but when actuality you do not. You really don't. And I'll be honest, it's very very short-sighted and lacking, and it will dwindle. So whenever people say like, "Yo, Jay, I had this," I'm like, "Yeah, dude, you know that's only like momentary and temporary, right? You don't have any real power. You're not Spider-Man. You're not Captain America. You don't have anything. You're not Tony Stark. You're not any of these cats. They actually have real power in certain things. They're fictional characters, yes, but you're not them. You're in the real world." And I can say this with I can say this with my chest held high. I actually know people who've been in such poor situations to the point, or just a depressing situation to the point where they willingly make it. They literally imagine a world fabricated by their own mind to believe that they actually have power in it. Now, granted, I'm not saying that could be positive or negative, but I think I'll say this: if you wrestle with the things that are already in your mind already, and they're not, I would say you haven't cleared it out, and it's just very chaotic. You have nothing to really work on it and take care of it. Then it's pretty much going to swallow you whole, because the very thing that you created in your mind has really swallowed you, and you can't ever get out of it. Hence why you would be technically a victim on your own vice. Is what I say to that, because I know a place in time when I was young where everybody's had an imaginary friend when they're really, really young. I had that at one point in time. It was short, but I still had it. And I had the power. Like, I created an imaginary friend out of my own mind. I didn't believe I had a superpower. I believe I was just talking to a friend at the time. But you know what it really was? It was just really my own thoughts that created that fabrication. And it, like I said, it wasn't real. It was something that I needed in the time of my lowest point. And also, I was young and naive to believe that I could do something like that. So I didn't, like I said, if I wanted to believe I was Spider-Man, of course I could believe that, but I'm not. Like I said, it's all fake. It's not real. It's just it is, and I'll say this, it is a feel good thing, like a feel good thing to feel good about yourself. Like it's very similar to intercourse. Like it's a momentary feel good moment, and then after that it fades away. it wears off. And the cats in the nowadays that believe clout, money, status grants them privilege over the people, which is technically one of my favorite quotes. And Spartacus, and I'll say this: he said, "You think wealth and position grant you advantage over those beneath you? You are solely wrong. Even a peasant who has picked up a sword can best you. If you yourself believe that, if you yourself are full of yourself to the point where no one could topple you, because that's how great leaders fall.
Facts. David and Goliath.
Exactly, good man. And I'm always under the impression that there is always someone better, somebody better. There's always somebody that's better at someone else in the so-called field that they enter. You were good at that point in time. Like, hate that to bring this up, basketball, but Michael Jordan and LeBron James now at this time. So yeah, there's always going to be someone better to pick it up. So yes, you don't have the power technically more. You have some, but you're limited now because you're not the newest hottest thing. This person is. So their time to reign in the spotlight to get some popularity and have a semblance of somewhat of a power that they think they have. So I always chalk it up to, trust me, anybody can be topped. Anybody can believe that they have an ability, that they have an ability that's like actual power. But all in all, I think it's just something you've been granted or was born. I would say something you were born with. I would say you were naturally gifted with it, is what I would say. But like I said, it doesn't mean that you have superiority over others as a result of it. And I know, since Truth was here, if there's any Truth, I want to ask you, brother, do you based on the topic, do you believe cats nowadays have any real power, or do you believe they all have fake power?
When we're referencing the word power, we're talking about influence.
Not superpowers, don't worry. I'm not talking about that.
We're talking about influence, right?
Yeah.
So for me, I mean, I never look at it, like, for me, it's no man above me except Christ.
Okay.
And a lot of people look at that like you actually made a good reference point with the quote that you said. Money and status usually in our society reference power. But like you said, a person can actually take that. It's been many a time, a person that was considered low class came and, like you said, toppled a person that was considered high class. Kingdoms have been dethroned by a person of, lower stature. Marcus brung up David and Goliath. So people with intelligence know that, power is usually seized by the person at hand, and it's also viewed and considered by the many. It's not actually the individual, it's the people who's actually looking towards that person that gives them that power. I use that, I always say when we're going into this race situation that it's no such thing as white power. It's the individuals in our community actually given the so-called man the power. We constantly create this view of where we're inferior, where we're lacking, where we're decreased. Look at the words we use to reference ourselves: oppress, suppress. All those things are negative connotations. And then we constantly show models of said individual, maiming, destroying, plagues, constantly putting us in, a law of fashion. So that promotes the power. It promotes the idea of it. for me, I'm not a person that's trying to chase power. I'm looking for effective change, and the better word is growth. That's constantly what I'm trying to seize daily. How can I best myself? How can I best myself? Make sure that a better man than I was yesterday and a great man today.
Mm-hmm.
Always looking to increase. So power is basically it's more like an illusion. Again, something that we create. Um, yeah, it's pretty much it's an illusion. It's something that society creates in order to put somebody at a certain status. And like you said, in that case, it can be taken.
Yeah.
All these things is like you said, temporal,
Yeah,
temporary.
they're like kind of stationary, like like I said, momentarily feel good things is what I call them.
Yes.
Because you can't take them to you. You can't take them with you when you pass away. I can tell you that. I'm pretty sure anybody can say that. I'm like, yeah, there's no way I'm taking my Xbox with me when it's gone, or I'm taking all my money that I dug with me going ahead with me. Like, you kidding me? No, I can't take that.
Absolutely.
So,
And
yeah.
like you're referencing now, a lot of people consider power with possession. So, like I said, it's really an illusion.
With material, yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I mean that's one form of it. Yeah. Thank you, brother. Truth. Marcus, I would love to let you go next, but Jedi came in before you, and then you came in last. So I just want to go a little bit
Yeah,
of
that's
order.
cool.
Jedi Marcus, that's funny. Um, Jedi Mike, brother. Based on the topic, my man, I'm gonna ask you the
no,
same
that
thing.
is funny, Jedi Marcus. I didn't see that. You know what? You funny as I don't know what, boy. Jedi
Yeah, but
Marcus.
he does it to everybody.
That.
Yo, man, he can have down. The truth is never favored by Marcus.
Oh
He can
yeah, I
have
did
that.
remember he did that.
I'm gonna put Marcus as never favorite.
Yeah. No, he did. Yeah, he did something close. I forgot what he did. That was funny as crap. Too.
Yo, man. Yeah. See, that's why I love Marcus, man. He just make everybody laugh. Like, bro, you somewhat of a troll, but I know you're a trickster though. I don't think you're a troll. I think you're like somewhat of a trickster. You're funny, man.
Hey,
He
true.
does
Real
it to
quick,
everybody, man.
real quick
He
before
even
truth.
put down Takashi Marcus.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, true. Real quick. Earlier on your stream when I put that comment, that dude need a hug and an Easter basket.
Yeah, he do, bro. Yo, oh boy, needs something, man. He needs some type of one of them Reese
happiness.
cup Easter eggs or something.
Yo, he needs a sippy cup. Give him some milk.
Yeah. Something to make him smile. Like he better go ahead with all that, man.
What did he have like a down face or anything like that?
No, man. Just go back on. See, I don't even want to reference this because I don't like promoting negativity for
Yeah.
No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
No, but I'm saying if you
you.
want to know what happened, then check out E Black's page yesterday.
Black, okay.
And
Yeah.
then
Yep.
I caught that, truth. I caught that. That was foul, bro. So I was glad that you were up there, bro. I was glad you were up there.
Yeah,
all right,
man.
We'll keep it. We'll keep it amongst ourselves once this thing is over. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got my respect.
Thank
Same
you,
here, bro.
I appreciate it.
Same here.
Likewise, I always love hearing you speak. Always.
No, we love hearing you speak. What are you talking about? Hey man, listen. Hey man, it's a man from Baltimore, so I respect that. At least he's living and trying to do what he got to do. But my man Jedi, do you believe humans have any real power in this day and age?
But yeah, I kind of gotta share some of the truth. I feel like to me, I believe in term power coming only from one source. However, at least we tie to more of a power to materialistic thing. I don't know if you ever guys read this book called The 48 Laws of Power.
I've heard. Yeah, I have.
Yes, I have.
Actually,
Yes, I have.
So my book is actually in my closet. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm saying if you want to go there, we can go there, right? But with that, I think there's terms of influence, not terms of money, saying be influence of power, ability of resources. Also, go to not another dynamic. Sex is also a form of power that also can be taken from you. We don't really realize that as well, and how that can be used to control as well. So I think people just have their own ways of ideas about what they identify as power, but also what they think, uh, what they decide to do with it is basically determined on the person's character. I kind of call it basically sometimes their perception of power is just a cruel, elaborate trick, conjured by the weak to inspire fear. You know, um,
I like
and
that.
and sometimes with that, I think just with people just over time, recorded history, you've seen this, you know, well, you also see in terms of rise and fall of, you mentioned David and Goliath, but also see the rise and fall of him as well. Um, in terms of how, he got, how got corrupted in terms of that, but, which is why we're all can be, consume of it. We all can be victims of it. Right. But in terms of how we let that consume us, I think that just requires in terms of what it means to be self-disciplined, more importantly, also being men of integrity.
Right. Marcus, your turn to go. Thank you, Jedi. And trust me, then we're gonna have a free for all for it. So Marcus, do you believe any people have any real power nowadays, or would it be called fake power?
I think this is most. Are we sticking to just men or overall both men and women?
Oh, overall. I didn't
I
say
think
men, but I meant overall. But like, yeah,
I think us as a people, I think we try to find a certain place where we can assume or think we have power and control, and I think sometimes that comes to maybe surviving and maybe a fear base of making sure we have some type of control and power of our destiny, and then we want to have power over maybe influence over people. So we need to make sure that we're responsible and we're walking the actual path when having that said power, right? Because power will reside and it will lead to influence. Power will reside and lead to advice and wisdom. And
yeah,
sometimes power can lead to abuse and dictatorship and tyranny. So it's like that saying in that one movie that Jetta likes to quote a lot, which is you can die a hero or live long enough to become a villain. Um,
exactly.
So we, like you just said, when we leave this earth, we go with meet our maker, meet our creator. I believe that what you leave down here is your legacy and what you taught, you know. And I want to at least be able to leave this earth if I can, knowing that I helped out people that were as fortunate, if not less fortunate than me. Teach a man or a kid how to fish. That way he can, teach the whole town how to fish, become a fisherman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely get what you mean. I think it's the we give ourselves the illusion that we actually have a power to do something, but we don't. And here's what I mean by that. I'm talking about outside our capabilities. That's what I'm saying. When it comes to, because like I said, I have statues in here, but I don't think I'm powerful before I have statues. I just think that's something that I really like, and I have that there. But I don't see. I'll say this. I see the great ability in the statue that was created through hard work and the ability of the person that made it. I don't think it makes me powerful that I have that. I feel honored to have it, but I don't. But the thing is, I don't believe that any power comes from the statue. I think that comes from the mind. If it wants to play a trick on you, or you believing that you believe in the statue has power that it can grant you a wish or something like that. Now, granted, I know some people who are religious whatsoever, because I'm a former Christian, by the way. Everybody knows that. And maybe having a cross, I think it's a sigil of the power of the Lord. I think a representation of it, but it's not. But it's not an actual. The word I would use, I wouldn't say it's a conduit. It's not a conduit for it. It's just you showcase. I would say it's just you showcasing your faith of you following the steps of the quote unquote belief / religion that you believe in. So and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's good. Actually, I think it's rather positive sometimes, every now and then. Because like I said, because I'm a former Christian, I used to believe that too. You want to? Okay, Truth. You wanted to speak, brother? Go ahead.
Yes, because I agree with everybody's sentiments and everything, but I wanted to also buffer my point because I was just again looking at it from the worldly view, and Jedi basically made me make sure I represent my father and how power is definitely in the spiritual realm. Second Timothy, first chapter, verse 7 says, "For God doesn't give us a spirit of fear, but of power and love and a sound mind." So the reason why I was saying power is an illusion for society based, but for us, those who are in the faith, we do actually have real power, but the power is not on the outside, it's from within. John 4:4 said,
That I
"Greater is
agree.
he that is in you than he that is in the world." And for us, our power comes with our character. You know, us mastering the fruits of the spirit, which are the 9 characteristics of Jesus Christ.
Right.
These are the things that will open us up to be able to connect with our brothers and sisters, to edify them, to admonish them. And when we look at that type of format, then yes, we do have actual real power. I would not be serving God if I did not. And that's what I'll constantly speak about. When you gain the Holy Spirit, you actually have real power in your life, real influence. And that's of course to do his will. So I just
And I,
wanted to buffer
okay.
that point.
And I actually want to share something with you, with all three of you guys. And you guys can unmute your mics if you want. But I want to say this: there's actually a song, and funny enough, it is from a series that I loved when I was a kid, and I still love it to this day. But the song is made it's called "The Power of One" from the second Pokemon movie, and it's sung by Donna Summers, a sister of ours from our one of our people. And when you listen to the lyrics, it literally means it's literally like it comes from. She literally says it comes from our heart, and it goes into the soul, and that's what changes the world. And those lyrics, that song hits me very differently every time I hear it, even when I'm older, because I think I understand more better now than ever what that song means, like the words, the message, what I'm trying to get from it. Because she's literally saying that like humans can make a difference, and you can do something that's important to you. You have the power within yourself, hence why it's called the power of one. Not what Now that could refer to God if you wanted, if like I said, if you want to take it to that level, you can. But I would say the power of the one gave a power to you, but not not to the power that you will ever that he possesses, that you will ever have. You won't have that. But what you will have is the ability to do what's in your own confines of what you're able to do. And hate to freaking quote Superman, because I know people do that. Because Superman says he has a deep hope for humanity, that humans could be so much more than what they are. And I do believe that too. Where people say, like, listen, I want them to prove what I know is there, what's in them. Because let's be real, we as people, we elected, I'm trying to get a politics or thing, but a bunch of people make up these people of politics. They make them up.
Hey Jay,
That's
before
the
you
power
leave
that they
off of
have.
Superman, because I
Oh,
told
oh
you
no,
to
no,
go
go ahead.
ahead and because since you brought him up, I wanted to talk
Yeah, I brought
about
him up. I brought him up.
this.
I didn't want
no,
to bring
that's
him up. I didn't want to bring him
no,
up,
no.
but
That's listen. That's my guy. That's my guy.
okay.
I
Yeah,
just
yeah, I
wanted to
love
show.
Superman too.
I just wanted to
Go
show
ahead.
y'all something
Go ahead, brother.
because I didn't realize why I was so attached. It's 3 people that basically are the same reference. If you look at them, they basically are the identical. Superman,
Okay.
Goku, and Jesus Christ. And actually, the concept of Superman came from two Jews, Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster. They
Okay.
thought of an idea in the midst of the war, and then that's when they started making Superman comic books.
Okay.
The term Kal-El actually means son of God.
I'm glad you
didn't
know that.
know
I actually do know that.
that. The
Yeah.
S on the symbol stands for hope.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? And you know his plot, a being from another world, you know, from the stars, comes to Earth to be humanity's greatest protector.
Right.
Even have what laid down his life so many times.
My man Truth knows
God.
comics. That's what's up.
Yeah,
Wakanda
I
forever,
told y'all
brother.
I'm definitely a nerd when it
Now,
comes
my
to
respect. I just shut up. That's why my mic is off.
And then the same thing with
That's why I love
Goku.
you, bro.
It's the same
Yeah.
thing. God comes to Earth, raised by look at the same story. Goku raised
Mhm.
by
It's the
grandpa,
same story.
elderly people, a
Elderly old
farmer.
man.
Same thing with Superman. Same thing with Jesus Christ. Fell in the lap of, you know, a great carpenter, person that's working hard, learn morals and values and things like that. But all of them fit the mold of what we could visually see, how we would interpret, you know, God as a you know, fictitious person. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? And once I you know, lined them up, I was like, oh, so that's why I'm attracted to these two guys. Of course, a lot of people don't like Superman or whatever. They
Yeah, I
think
know.
he's weak. They don't like
Hey,
the
Tommy
scene
B.
and whatever. So
Yeah, right.
you know, but that's my guy right there. Long as you representing, trying to, you know, trying to do the right thing. You know, one of the greatest quotes he say, and I use it, is, you know, and I actually live by. I fight for those who can't fight for themselves, and that's what I do. I'm
I
a
love
protector.
that shit, man.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm a nerd too. Yes, I am, and I'm
Can
proud
I
of it.
pick up real quick what Truth said once Truth's
Go ahead,
done?
go ahead,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Just a free
You,
for all.
you know,
Go
you know
ahead.
what I love, because this is the thing that people think that Goku is too corny or too cheesy because he's a good guy. Well, for every great villain, you're gonna need that great hero, that guy that can stop him. Michael and Lucifer, you know, God and the devil. You know,
Yeah.
like
Michael
you're
Lucifer
gonna
are very
you're gonna
different.
have that. You're gonna have that clash because it's integrity versus a person of pure evil, of maledictive, malicious. You know, you're gonna need that guy that Goku has, that character of integrity, a good person. Like Tu just said, I fight for those who can't fight for themselves. You
Yeah.
know, you got to stand up, fight the darkness. What's the best way to fight the darkness? With light.
Actually, I heard that quote somewhere. I fight for others who can't fight for themselves. Um, and even though I got
Optimus
that quote
Prime.
earlier. Oh, okay. So okay, that Optimus said that. Yeah. No wonder I love Optimus so much. Like I think all the guys that we pick are very great leaders, and they do have a semblance of like I think that's power. Okay, I'll say this: if they do have power, that's power put in the right hands and the right people because they're the good because they're the best people to have it. Optimus, Spartacus, all these cats. And I use Spartacus a lot because I think Spartacus technically is the embodiment of what a good man is, and a sense of a man that lost something but was able to take on more responsibility after the passing of his wife and to go on a new purpose. And guys, I'm talking about the 2011 version because that whole storyline really shows me. I'm like, guys, like really, this is what men had to do in the old times. Like literally had to freaking fight for what they believed in. And this man rebelled like nobody's business. Like, I don't care what color, and it's true. This is why I love Spartacus. I don't care what color it is. That don't mean nothing to me. Anybody who is in chains, I'd free them. I don't care. That's why I loved him for it. He said because he had people of all different ethnicities in his army, even to go under his command, and they trusted him with his command because he was going to lead them to freedom. And well, technically he freed them, but they won't be truly free until until they take that Rome. So it was a matter of his character for me, like understanding where like the people can make you powerful. They can to an extent, but like I guess it depends on your I would say this on your words, your your words, what was the dedication, what you're striving to be, you have to your ability to convince other people, but also the ability just to be truthful with your comrades and let them know what the real is. So when, like I said, whenever we talk about, like I said, because it said, why do humans have any power? I don't think they ever I think humans are deserving of any real power, personally, for me. And the reason why I say that is because I don't think humans will ever get to the point where they feel like they're worthy, like Thor or Superman or cats like that. Yeah, I'm gonna use some nerd references, guys. I'm gonna use them, but I think it's a matter of me of knowing whose hands do you put it in. Do you put it into the hands of the irresponsible, or do you put it into the hands of responsible? I would say, for me, no one should really have it. But if someone's gonna be responsible to do it, they have to be neutral. That's what they would have to be. Not take sides, not pick a side. My man Tommy B, you in here? I'm gonna let you up right now, brother. Hold on. And I really want to know what he thinks. But but all in all, it's got to be that thing that we all talk about, where like human fabrication is a real thing, and self gratification is a real thing. So you feel gratified whenever you have something, and then you put it you put it on the highest pedestal of the highest order. And guys, I'm excluding religion when I say that, but I think it's a matter of you wanting to know that you can do something that's wonderful. But if you try to go and exceed that, then to me that comes off as overcompensation. It sounds like you're trying to convince yourself like you need to be, like you need to be the top of top, and no one's ever gonna take me down or take me down a few notches. And I'm like, you sound a little paternalistic when you say that to me. And paternalism, guys, I'll put that definition for you guys soon. But yeah. Tommy B, brother, thank you for joining in, man. I'm glad you got my message earlier about me wanting to interview you 2 weeks from now. We'll set it up, brother. I promise we will. And we'll definitely do it on the weekend. But
Good, Tommy.
Yeah. So Tommy, do you have anything to add to the conversation?
Tommy
brother?
B was good, G.
Hey, what's happening, my guy?
Oh, man. Good.
Shout out, Tommy.
Yes,
What's
sir.
happening? I think the problem with humans, I think, is with us, absolute power corrupts absolutely. So if you was to give a human that, you would have to trust them to, do right. And I mean, we got plenty of examples of we can't get right. Even when we talk about a lot of like the politicians or even like the clergy that end up doing stuff, I think they all go in with a good heart. I think a couple of things get mixed in. One thing is when that dollar get mixed in, it fucks a lot of people up. And then it's just that the general power also, you getting all that praise and accolades and stuff. I think it goes to a lot of people's heads and they can't handle it. And they get to start doing goofy stuff. I mean, we see it on YouTube, the little bit of power people get from this shit,
Yes.
they get goofy.
Thank you, Tommy. That's I really appreciate you saying that too. I've said the same thing. Like money is not like a real thing. It's like they're controlling you. You're being controlled by something that's fake. I'm not talking about counterfeit. I'm talking about something that's not like guys, it can
It could be taken from you so quickly.
Yeah, it can be taken from you so quickly. And it's like, guys, like it's not real power. Just stop. It's really, that's what I mean by fake. Like you don't have any real power. It's just a fabrication that we made we use it as a medium of exchange. That's what it is. And we circle it around and around and around and around. Like Monopoly, the game. That's what you're doing. You're going around in circles. It's like I said, it's going around in circles of different hands of many other people. So it's not a real construct or like an absolute one. Like I said, just a medium that we created so that we could buy old school terms would be you use it to buy market goods. So whenever cats just like say that, and by the way, shout out to my man King Richie's, because I talked to him about this before, about men should get power. I mean, like, get power within themselves to do better. Yes, but not to the extent of where they start acting like an ass clown nonsense or make them believe that they're larger than life. That's the fake power. That's the fakeness coming out. Hence why when they say money makes more of, just makes you more of who you are, which I do believe in that. And for me, it's just a matter of me knowing that, listen, this is not going to change me. I know my core values. I know my morals. I have all that I need, really. And if I were to get money, I would be a secret billionaire that you would never know shit about. I would move around like a normal person. I wouldn't be showcasing it. You wouldn't even know. I could look so ordinary, like, yeah, he's not rich at all. I'm like, yeah, of course not. Thank you. I want you to believe that. Thank you. Keep passing around that I'm normal. That helps me. So cats that come on that say like, oh, I'm this and that. It's really showing. You're really showing like how much fake power you have in me whenever you say stuff like that. Until you come in, if you meet me in real life and you come to me face to face and you actually show me, then I'll believe it. But doesn't mean that. No. I mean, you have it, but it's like I said, you have the fakeness in you. You're not genuine. You're not realistic, and the materialistic stuff that you have, it's only going to go to a small margin very soon. But to anybody else, anything you would like to add to power, fake power?
I think one of the things, real quick, before I let anybody else go, I think I'll probably drop off soon a little bit, but I'm going to say this. A lot of people forget sometimes where they came from, when they get this power and it goes to their head. And then it starts evolving into ego, pride, etc. It inflates everything. And then the arrogance gets in the way as well. So, that tends to be an issue I see sometimes. And Tommy B just brought up some people in the YouTube streets. He's got these cats that are called social media influencers, and they're leading people off a dangerous cliff sometimes with some of the stuff they're trying to teach, But I'm gonna just leave it at that,
Right. Okay, Jenna. Marcus. But yeah, I called him that. I'm gonna talk about the Tommy B in a second. But Jedi, anything else you'd like to add, brother? In your own opinion? Are you there, Jedi? Or are you still eating? No, here you go. Yeah, okay. No, but my man Tommy. Any other things you'd like to add on that? Besides what you said earlier?
Yeah, no, you hit it straight out the park, man. It's just I think too, a lot of times people are misunderstood in them situations as well. Because people that aren't in that position don't understand what entails being in that position. And so when some people in that position make certain moves, they interpret it as some of the stuff that you described, as far as like, forgetting where you're coming from. And because you see that a lot of time with like the athletes, they get into a different, or even like the rappers, a lot of entertainers, they get into that different tax bracket. And I remember, I can't remember who had said it, but it was talking about they went back home and, they peoples was like, you acting different. And he was like, how am I acting different? When I was broke, you wouldn't ask me for the shit you asked me for now. So who changed, you or me? You asked me for shit you never would have asked me for, So I think a lot of times as well, people end up in those positions, and people that didn't make it necessarily that high misinterpret a lot of the stuff that they end up doing or having to do in that position to protect that position. And they take it as they take it personal as, them not remembering where they from, or them thinking they bigger than somebody, and this, that, and the other, when they're not even knowing that, I got to move a certain way now because I'm in a new position. You can't move the way I used to.
Right.
So it's a lot of nuance to it,
It's
bro.
also true.
And like I said, just for me, I think it's just a matter of just knowing that you do have it. But I guess like there'll be those who fake, actually, fake it till you make it. Everybody knows that term. And it's just like I know a lot of cats who just fake all this shit. They're just just to want, because they want to be in the group, in the talks. They want to, pal around with the higher ups. Well, from the middle ups to the higher ups. And they're willing to sell their soul for it. And I'm just like, hey, Attention. Well, I've always called it. This is the acronym I came up with it for. It's called attention seeking horror syndrome.
ATS or ATW? Oh no,
That's what I called it.
ASW. ASW.
ASWS. Attention, yeah, attention horror. No, yeah, attention seeking horror syndrome. That's what I called it. And you know that's one of the biggest downfalls of a lot of people today. People just need attention. I'm like, I don't really need attention. I like that, guys. I'm fine, but because you know, like it's what's popular. It's what it's. I would say you're gonna delve into the fake world in order, and you're gonna keep swimming through it to get to. You're gonna use it until it fully takes you over, and to where it gives you the manifestation that you have that you have power, but it's all fake by your own by you so letting yourself succumb to it. I mean, and it happens to a lot of people, and I say it's very dangerous, personally. Truth, is there anything else you'd like to say on that? All right, or all right, Marcus. I know you got to leave. Thanks
No,
for being here.
no, it ain't too much. Pretty much put down what I had to put down.
Okay, and don't worry, guys. We're gonna have an after hours talk here, and in about a minute or two. But I just want to make sure I go through everybody, and I'll probably say my last point because I think I touched on a little bit of almost everything. But I will say this: I think groups are powerful, in of itself, because you know they help elect people, or they can help aspire. I would say a colony of individuals to do a lot of things, but that is powerful in itself. But like I said, within the confines of what we're able to do, not outside even more. So I think so that's why I made the whole topic session. Like I said, or humans don't have any real power, but you have power, but not real power like you think you do. You have what you have within the confines of what you're able to do, not anything outside like a magical source. I don't think I need to repeat it anymore because that's the best way I can explain it to them. So you know, you don't have outside sources like an outside energy source. But yeah, guys, I think we covered it for the most part. And I would say this: I think there's different venues of what people look at as power, or like, look at what is power, and they'll hone in and they'll key on and lock onto it, and that'll be like their main, teddy bear. Is what I would say, because that they need it, they crave it, and they can't live without it. And that's why I said it's probably one of the most dangerous diseases out there right now. Actually, that probably it is. I can say that with my chest out. Yeah, it is. And those people, they can't ever get out of it because they've been drowned in it so long. It's become who they are. So so to everybody out there that's really like listening to this, just like I said, I would say use the confines of the abilities that you have, and further yourself as a result of it. Don't power trip. Okay, power trip. It's funny to say power trip. Don't go on a fake power titty rage and just say da 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 da. I'm this, I'm that. I got everything I need. I'm the best. I'm like, you're really not. Fake. It's all fakeness. And like I said, and if you if you believe that you do have it, it's only going to be short term. Those things can never ever, at least for me, in my mind, and I must be for everybody, but I must be for me. Those things can't ever give you any sense of achievement and accomplishment, or make you feel good about yourself. They're temporary. They're temporary speed bumps to make you feel good, to make you stop at a point period, and then you'll keep trying to do the same thing over and over again until it gets monotonous, like redundant, and it's gonna drive you crazy. So all in all, You don't have real power. No. You have power within yourself, but you don't have real power. That's how I'm gonna categorize that. And Tommy, is there any other closing statements, or are you all good?
Yeah, I
'Cause
think that's all nuanced. I think you can have real power just relative to where you at. So even say like, dudes that go to prison, there's people in there with real power that can make real moves and get stuff shifting. If you're talking about in the business, et cetera, et cetera. I think people have real power. Of course, it's not to the level of, like the examples we used before, like a Superman or something like that. But
Right.
it's people out there that can have real power. And
Okay.
they just have to realize it's a responsibility that comes with that. And that's essentially how you end up not relinquishing that power is understanding it's a responsibility that comes with that power and respecting that. And I think that's the struggle that a lot of humans have when they do attain that power, like we said before, whether it's people having because even, like I was talking with Nathan Daly earlier today on Anton channel, even with the police, I think, to be honest with you, I think that's one of the biggest issues with the police more than racism is that power issue, is them thinking they got the power to do, what they want to do at times. And that's a form of power, they technically can disrupt your civil rights.
Right.
They can hold you against your will, et cetera, et cetera. So there's a lot of power that comes with that. And as we all know, it's a lot of guys that end up in that position that can't handle that. They go on their power trips and do dumb shit.
Exactly.
So,
They're not equipped for it, I would say.
exactly. So I think it's absolutely, I think it's absolutely situations where you can end up with real power. I think it's just all in how you use it. Because as we say, we don't mind the police having that power as long as, again, they respect it and as long as they respect it and act accordingly. But when they don't when they don't exercise that respect for the power, that's when we usually start having problems with them. Again, when they start talking to you crazy or acting like they're because I think that's the biggest thing. Just because you have power doesn't make you better than anybody. And I think that's the problem with a lot of them guys have, is when they get that power, they feel like they're better than other people. And that's where that attitude comes from.
Okay.
So
That's
yeah,
fair, Tommy. That's fair.
I think if you can control the ego, bro, because that's what gets inflated with power is the ego. And if you can control that ego, then I think you good business. But I think that's one of the biggest things is ego and greed. It's the two things that'll mess you up with the power. It's greed for more power, and and then like I said, with the financials and stuff, the financials that usually come with that power, people get greedy with that. So
Yeah, they do.
I'll leave it with that.
Okay. And Tommy, I will touch up a little bit of what I said. I would say, like I said, I think I did touch up a little bit earlier, but let me make people, let me not confuse them. Sorry about that, guys. Got tongue tied for a second. Let me not confuse you guys. What I'm saying is, like I said, within yourself, you have the power to change and do things. If, like I said, that's the ability you've been given. I say ability, what you've been gifted with, granted with, and but you're under certain constraints. You can't, like I said, you can't act like you're holier than thou, and you can't pretend like you're a god with your money because you're really not. So that needs to be established right there, because I don't think I said that. That's why I've always said the ones who are equipped for it are the ones that can do it. But like I said, they themselves understand that it is momentary. Like I said, it can be taken away from you. You can lose it just as fast as you get it. It's that point blank simple. And like I said, the people who we elect and all that, they get the power from the people. And the power comes from the people. They themselves don't have it, but it comes from the people. So I would say they use their ability of what was given to them earlier in my explanation when I talked about when you have it, as I said, when you have the power within you to do something, as opposed to having a fake, as opposed to the fake power that is superficial nonsense that everybody creates. The human fabrication, falsehood, fraudulence that you make up is what you have. So that's the distinction. Fraudulence over, I would say, fraudulence versus the innate, the inherent power that you have. So yes, I would say that. But that's what I meant by when I meant real. Like, yeah, you really have it, and then there's the one when you don't really have it, which is the fake. And I probably like I should have went more detail into that side more, but I did it. I did show you the differences, but with just a little bit, I guess, less exploration. So I do apologize if you guys didn't get that. People out there in chat, or to the cats who are watching, but especially to my guys here if they didn't hear me say that. But all in all, I think, like I said, I think we pretty much covered everything. And I would say, guys, I do recommend a song for the chat and for everyone here. The song that I referenced earlier for my explanation, "The Power of One" by Donna Summers. Listen to that. It's a song by one of our sisters, and listen to the lyrics of what she's saying. Because every time I listen to it, I swear I get new perspectives on things that I wasn't thinking about. And I think it means something else every time I listen to it. So check that song out, guys. And then all in all, for the nerds out there, guys, it came from the Pokemon 2000 movie. Our people be singing some good ass songs as reference. So give it some thought and give it some comp, and check it out whenever you get a chance. All in all, me and the guys here, we've covered the topic tonight, and we're gonna go into after hours talk. Guys, you're all welcome to unmute your mics, and we can speak about I guess any topic you guys like to speak about. It's not a chill out session.
I'm gonna mute myself just because my dog's barking like a little bitch, so I'm gonna mute myself.
Oh shit! But all in all, how have you guys been doing?
Shit, my Warriors playing, so we gonna see.
Hey, what's the score, Tommy? Because I'm missing the game.
Warriors, who they playing? Warriors playing.
I got
was in Chicago.
25-24 right now. Denver up.
Oh, Denver. I got
Who
Warriors.
said that, Jedi?
But what did I say? What did he say?
He said I was at
What?
Chicago.
Jedi.
Yeah,
What you say?
I was at Chicago. What the piss you talking about?
Okay, that's what you said. Okay.
No, it's okay. I already tripped off double my taxes, man. That's what I did.
Well, Jedi, what state? Well, you're in DC, right?
I'm in DMV. I'm in Virginia.
Oh, Virginia.
Shout out to the Department
okay.
of Motor Vehicles. That's where I got my degree from. Shout out to them.
Okay, I don't know if he was joking or if he was being serious. I don't know if I should laugh or not. So I'm like,
I was trying to save
Oh,
money
look
for
at that.
community college,
What
but you
piss talk about tone, man? No.
yeah,
Hey,
Tommy
listen,
B. I got the Warriors and that.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, go Jedi. Speak.
I mean, I think honestly, this day and age, women, God made their hands small enough to be wrapped around a mop. Like
oh,
this
this mother.
like this, like
You did not just say that here.
like this is how it is. He said God told us to be fruitful and multiply. Who do you think he was talking to, right? So yes, I understand.
I didn't hear it.
You must feed your man, right? Yeah, all this stuff.
Come on up, man, Drell.
You must serve.
Mandrell, Black Man Unfiltered. I want you guys on here.
You must serve him a
If
warm
you're not too
plate,
busy.
a warm meal, right?
But
And yes,
Mandrell,
it
he
must
always gets
exhibit a
crazy when he's
proper
on here. I
decorum.
love him
I'm
though.
telling you right now, this is why I can't stand this platform. I can tell you, I've been on white platforms. They treat me way better. I get to make a point
We should have
across
this in it.
all this stuff.
Dude.
I should end
Got
this
the
shit.
whites, the Mexicans, the Asians. Like they know how to treat. They know how to treat your boy, right? And all I see on the block, right? While I leave my car in the hood, hell no.
So my chat, who's watching right now, he's imitating he's imitating somebody who said that
I
it's
know.
English
That's
stream.
why I caught on to
No,
it.
no. No. I know you guys know. I'm talking about my chat. They probably don't know. So guys, don't take it with a grain of salt. I'm not laughing because you know me, guys. I mean, it is funny. I'm laughing on the inside,
You already know.
but let's be real. Any of my sisters heard that they killed.
Of
that
course, no, of course
motherfucker.
they know Jedi. Hopefully,
No, yeah, you're a good guy. You're a good guy. Don't worry.
yeah, no. But nah, man, yeah, this is just a long last few days, dude. I'm like, first we had having a conversation about ADOS and our FBA and all this stuff like that, which I'm like, we all black up in here, or something, or warts, But
Marcus about to say something. I knew he was about to say something.
I finally got a black card.
I said force, like, or something. It was your words. Your words. You said,
Yo, I'm
Hey
in.
man, listen. He has a barbecue pass. All right, he's okay.
For
Nah.
sure.
No,
Y'all got a carne asada pass too.
Tommy and Truth gotta knight this cat, but not me. I already.
Nah, but yeah.
Yo, Jedi, real quick. I caught that stream you told me to catch on Lapeef about 6 and Nathan Daly in there. I caught it.
Yo, listen. I'm gonna tell you this. I didn't listen. It was not Saturday, right? It was Friday,
Thursday.
right?
Thursday.
Yeah, no. It was Thursday when it happened. I went.
No, it was actually Friday. It was in that morning night. It was after midnight.
Yeah, it was in the morning because
Yeah.
like I also was on a notification. That's how I was doing a stream. I guess he was talking about some stuff, and I'm like, oh, what is he talking about? Apparently, he reviews the whole stream that went over Thursday, and plus, like I told you, I don't watch the Lapeef Network, guys. I really don't. I don't tune into it. My curiosity got the better of me, and then Anton went over there, talked about what went on, really broke it down. What was like Jay Prince, all these. Oh shit! I shouldn't have said shit. All these YouTubers, or I guess people who are on the platform, ignore what you just heard just now. Yeah, all these people who are on the platform, and like it was just what the hell, no, it's craziness. And I'm just like, see, and what Wes has said. One of my cats has said it's come to pass. Shit getting ready to happen. I mean, shout out to my man JR, but I could never be on that type of platform, whatever, because of what goes down. No. And as much as I love, and like I said, I ain't gonna speak about it online, but like I do love the certain lady that does her streams. But I will say this right now. I won't ever go on it again. It has nothing to do with her. She is fine. Just having to wait to speak and all that shit. Like I said, I'm only raising my voice. I'm not gonna raise my voice. And I sure as hell I'm not gonna do it on my own stream. Like as I said earlier when we first started. I ain't doing that shit.
She got her own channel too, so y'all can just hit the link, like, share, spread her own channel as well.
Yeah, exactly. Keep it anonymous. Keep it anonymous, guys. But yeah. And I have a lot of love and respect for that lady because she is married.
Yeah, I mean,
it's up to you. Yeah, exactly. It's up to you. Wait, you named yourself Chaotic? Well, no, but it's up to you. It's up to you to figure out who we're talking about.
See, I see. Listen, why you keep cutting me off? Like when I go on white platforms, they don't do this. This is the problem in our community. Can I get a word in?
I mean, well, you heard his cough, so no, I guess.
No, you're making me laugh because that's the same shit he was saying over there.
Yeah. I ain't gonna say anything, but that's some trolling shit. I can't take anything seriously that comes out of that. That's just me.
What you talking about? You talking about CT?
Yeah.
All right, so this is the thing. I mean, we already know the proper word. Cool. Matter of fact, no, the proper word is what Jedi Mike said 100%. He's a caricature. And that's what he is. See, one thing I don't let how people are, because we can't change people. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't let how people are bother me. The only thing that bothers me is when disrespect gets involved. That's when I'm like, all right, come on, man. Like, we ain't got to go down that route. So the way he is, how eccentric and amped he be getting and animated, it actually
Hyped.
provides for good YouTube. I mean,
Entertainment.
It makes entertainment. If you can get past that, and I'm being honest, if you can really get past that and actually listen to what he's saying, it is some of the things he's not lying about a lot of things though.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the thing. If you see what he's saying, he's not lying. Now, sometimes he get above himself and then he start being very, rude. And it can be facetious at times. And, and that's what takes away from what he's saying. And I think if he learns how not to be rude.
Go ahead, bro.
If he learns how not to be rude, then I think he would be okay. I don't mind the what's the name? I find it
Get it in.
find it funny. Hello. Hello.
Bless you, my sister.
Yes.
So I don't mind. If he can just try to get away from the
Because
shot,
I'm eating.
stuff like that, then he'll be okay. He'll be
But-
okay.
Yeah, he'll be okay.
But this is also the thing, like with me, because like you guys know me and everything, right? Because I came in, like I was there at the moment it happened, right? And
Mhm.
you guys didn't see the back chat because he was going on Tamika. And, you mess with Tamika, you already mess with me. You already know how it is, right? And the thing about it was, I was coming to him professionally, like, hey, listen, bro, like I thought you did what was kind of uncalled for. He did the same thing on Black Man Filters Network, and as someone who I respect. Black Man Filter is my brother. It's just like I want to also make sure we just keep an integrity across these platforms. Just like if somebody come on Takashi's and try to stir up some shit, like no, we ain't having that or anybody.
Right.
So and what happened? Nathan Daly, he checked him on it on Black Man Filter when we had Brittany on Tuesday night at the end,
He
right?
said, "How's
And
your
then-
kitchen look?"
Right.
Oh,
Right.
shit.
And then what happened? And then
Oh,
what
my
happened on
future.
Thursday was a situation. I was just like, hey, listen, bro, you called for it. Then he called me out, Michael. You Jedi, you're a simp. You go to a liberal university.
He called me
and
that.
stuff and all this stuff. You don't know anything, man. You beta, all this stuff like that. I'm like, bruh. And that's when I was like, I was really, I would say, livid, not because like you called me a bunch of names and everything, but just like I'm trying to talk to you off camera, like back on the back chat, and so people yelling at you. Anybody know me? I've tried to listen to folks and try to have a conversation and mess, but listen, it's just like, listen, dude, like I knew that's basically just his character, right? Because I could have called him out when we were on Black Man Filter, but I'm like, what? It ain't the time for it. Ain't.
No, I wasn't gonna say that either. I was
Right.
very respectful to my man, Black Man Unfiltered. Because
But
No,
you
I
know what?
wasn't
A
that
lot of
close.
different things is this. You know why it won't be a whole bunch of mess over here? Because you already set the standard, Jay. The decorum over here is way different. You see what I'm saying? Mature people is not going to come
Not
over
for
here
long,
with
here's
no mess
Mandarin.
anyway. You feel what I'm saying? They're not going to come over
Hey,
here
Candy, there.
for a whole bunch of
What's up, Tommy?
garbage.
How you doing, bro?
I'm good. Thanks
Hold on,
for
before I let you
So-
on, brother. Hold on. I want to say shout out to my sister Candace Ann here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This lady's a nurse. Shout out to all the nurses
Hola,
out
hola,
there.
Candida,
And my
Ana.
aunt was a nurse, Candace Ann. So yes.
Oh, there you go. I know, look.
right there, Jeff.
Yeah.
That coffee got her.
Yeah,
Won't
my
lie.
aunts are nuts. Yeah, her
Yeah.
nurses.
My grandmother was an RN too. She had her own
Shout out
business
to
and
the
everything.
nurses.
So
For real, for
Yes.
And because of her, I laid off the Popeyes.
Really?
He switched up to Chick-fil-A.
That might be cat.
He
I'm a
switched
work in
up back to
progress.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's
Hey.
just it's a lot of stuff on as far as when when other people speak and things like that. I mean, it's just YouTube. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody got their own different things and stuff
First
like
of all,
that. So
first of all,
Yeah.
what y'all gonna do?
hey, hold on,
Get
bro.
up my boy Nick like that.
What's happening, man, Drew?
What's happening, Tommy? What's going on with that fight? Quit watching basketball, man. It
Whoa,
sucks.
hey, whoa! This ain't just basketball. This my Dubs playing, dog. It's just different.
Yeah, man, his dudes is playing.
So what? Spence is fighting tonight.
No, I'll probably cut that on a little later.
A little later.
They don't. They all doing the prelims right now. They probably ain't gonna fight till like 8:30.
So it's 8:21 now.
Don't worry, Kenny. I'm gonna.
I'm
ask you
talking about
a
West
question in a
Coast
second,
time.
don't worry.
Oh, boo.
Mentor's on his monologue.
Yeah, Canada in. Hello.
Man, you look
Hey,
great.
good evening, Mandra. How are you doing
Give it
tonight?
a solo
I'm
shot. Give it a
well.
solo
Hey,
shot.
hey, keep your hands off that one over there. She's a married woman.
Well,
Okay,
I'm also
Jedi.
taking too,
That is
but I'm just giving
facts.
credit where credit is due. Can I not do that?
You can
This
do
is
that.
black men loving black women. Is that a crime?
Let real quick. Let True finish real quick though.
Right. Go ahead, True.
Oh,
What chaotic truth at? He here?
no.
I'll send him a message and invite him.
We don't need that kind of
Don't
energy
you
tonight.
dare,
why not?
Mandrell. Don't you
you
fucking
do that.
dare,
You
Mandrell.
better with
I
Canada?
will-
A mop.
What?
A mop.
Takashi,
I'm sorry
come
about that,
on, man.
y'all. Delete. Sorry, guys. Delete. You know,
Takashi, come on. We
the-
need his energy, Takashi.
No, I rebuke. Honestly,
that's-
no. I'm sorry. Now I'm not
No.
doing that for Jay. No, I will not do that.
I will drop you.
for,
Who
Takashi's
drop you?
platform.
Who drop you?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Fair enough.
I will-
All right, you
No,
win.
Jenna, listen. I already know not to invite craziness. All right.
No.
All
You
right.
got me here. Everybody says
Well,
I'm crazy.
Truthfully,
The
Chaotic
difference is 'cause I
animated,
know
but
you.
he's not that bad. He really isn't. He's
He really isn't.
animated for the sake of like animation.
Yeah,
Although he went
entertainment.
completely
Yeah,
left
I
the
don't
other
hate him.
night.
I don't hate him. I was just like, no, guys.
He went
I'm like,
completely
guys,
left.
Exactly.
What night did he go left?
I think he's needed, man. Like he's his
Yeah.
own person.
I agree with that.
Well,
And,
okay,
you know,
I didn't see
he's cool,
everything.
man.
I fast forward until 3 hours into it, so I don't know the whole thing. I will admit that, but
Anything before that you didn't need to see. Anything
Well, I was
the
there.
part,
I was there in the thing, and Mike, like Jedi Mike said, he came later on. So, I mean, it was just when the Lapeef thing. I mean, for that atmosphere, it's always going to be argumentative. We know what we're going to get when we come there. Like,
That's
it's gonna
love
be
and hip hop over there.
So that's number one. Second, you add that guy, like you said, he's his own character, so you know it's going to be amped. He's always going to be combative. He's always going to throw his shots in there. He's going to cut below the belt. He's going to hit below the belt when he say stuff.
You know
So
what?
you know
the
what
funny
you're
thing
going
about it is that like I understood where he was coming from when the
Right.
lady asked him, "Where are you from?"
that's where I was about to go at, Cam.
Oh,
See,
okay.
when she went, now see, and this is the problem where pretty privilege kicks in, because people know that she was being rude. Like, come on, man. Like, let's stop. She came in off the break. Yeah, condescension. She came in off the break right at him. Sir, can I address you? Where are you from?
As if it
I heard
mattered.
that.
As if it mattered.
And it had nothing to do with the conversation. So the same way she did, we can't complain about how he did, because that's what she did. She came in and hit below the belt.
So
and it
hold
didn't
on a
have
second. I
nothing
don't know
to
if that
do.
was below the belt. It like is that
It
really
was
below
very
the belt?
rude.
It was
was
rude,
rude.
but below the belt, I don't know if it was below the belt, because I think there's I'm always thinking that there's dual responsibility. If he would have just said like, you know, just rock
No,
with her
I'm
for a
not
moment,
saying he's not wrong.
let her
That's what
hang
I'm saying.
herself and find out where the conversation was going. Like, just give her a little inch, let her hang herself, because all she really asked, and I agree with you. I'm not saying that she had the right, because it had nothing to do with the conversation whatsoever. But I am saying that, like, if he gave her a little rope, let her hang herself, find out where she was truly going with it. But he automatically just that little bit got offended, started saying that the only
Oh
thing she
no,
had
see,
for her was
and that's the
was
problem
Paul.
with on here, and I speak about this all the time.
Sure.
Because see, we want to put levels on disrespect instead of just saying it's disrespect.
There is levels to disrespect. There,
No, see that. Okay, so for me as a man, I don't say this is a level 10 disrespect. This is a level 9. I don't believe in disrespect. Period.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
do
we're
it.
not going to do that. We're
I
just not
believe
going
there's
to do it.
levels to it. I do. I believe there's
So,
nuances. Yeah.
When someone disrespects, like how you saying, you want to give somebody more rope so they can disrespect either less or
Find out
see
where
where
she's
they're
going.
going. No, and see, that's what I'm saying. That's like gameplay. I'm not going to find out what you're going. You already crossed me, so we're going to did this conversation. Like, look, we're not going there. I don't find it appropriate. You're offending me.
Okay.
So once someone takes on offense, you're supposed to be respectful and say, you know what, I'm not going to go that route, because they have a right to say that.
They do.
Now, then the conversation went worse.
Exactly.
It got worse. She going to actually play a game which is totally out of line. totally out of line. Going to say,
Agreed.
hey, he's harming me. You guys going to protect me?
I agree.
Did y'all hear that part?
Absolutely, and I agree
This
with you.
is
I'm not-
so dangerous because you know how. Would you say, Jay?
Repeat that one more time. He said what?
She actually tried to basically use what they call her femininity, use the fact that she's a woman as playing the victim, the damsel in distress.
Yeah,
role.
yeah. You mean
She
not
actually played
She
it
said the nigga sexually assaulted her. I don't know if I was
in
supposed to say
front
that.
of everybody, and actually asked the guys to help her out. Not and then ignorantly, not knowing. I mean, I'm gonna say ignorantly because I pray that I think she should know this, that how many guys are locked up and in jail right now because of stuff like that for being falsely accused, actually doing time. Actually, guys have gotten hurt, beat up, and killed because a woman actually put the guy in a position like that. This is very highly serious and volatile. And this is what I'm saying. We're not governing ourselves accordingly about our words on here. We keep saying this is just YouTube. We can do whatever we want to do. We can say whatever we want to say because we're entitled. We got freedom of speech and just running. And then when she got in the chat, oh, I was just playing. Nope, that's not a game. That's not a game. And you're a grown woman and you promoting this, like that's actually serious. And I feel sorry for her that she even got a mindset like that. That's not good. And people
That's
actually
why-
look up to her.
That's
People
why
actually look up to her and everything.
my bad. Jay. Are you done? You good?
Go ahead. Yeah, go.
That's why I love the way that Nathan Daly carried himself and literally, genuinely just dropped it like this. How about we talk?
That brother's
How about
dope.
how
That's
about we
exactly
talk?
what I was saying, though. That's exactly what I was saying. He didn't say nothing. Give her a little bit of rope. Let her truly hang herself.
Yeah. And that's why I love what Nathan Daly said when he said, "How about we use that card when women do this and they plead the victim, and then the guy gets in trouble, or like True said, gets deleted, gets in jail." Because I know a couple guys. Because I have a family in law. I've interned at law. I see law enforcement. I've been in the military. I've seen some. I'm guarantee you, Candid. You've seen some situation where a guy comes back from the club or the bar, he gets busted up because he either thought
plenty of times
that something happened between the woman, or a guy grabs the woman's butt, and and I'm not saying it's the woman's fault. It is not the woman's fault, but the situation itself is prevalent. And that's what we talk about. And the same way that women have a right to feel disrespected when Kevin Samuels says, "What's your dress size?" That's the same thing that Chaotic had a reason to be felt like disrespected.
Yes,
exactly. I'm not saying that Chaotic did not have the right.
Both of them was wrong.
Both of them were wrong. But I just feel like the same way that Nathan Daly, the way that Nathan Daly handled himself, I'm saying that imagine if Chaotic would have done something similar, held his ground for just a little while, let her go off, and show how ridiculous she is. Now, you don't have to agree with me, right?
That's a preference.
I see your point. I see your point, Candace.
I see your point. I see your point. That's just
all
a
that I'm
preference.
saying. I'm not saying that he had no right to feel offended, because when people ask me that question, I also get irritated as well. So I understand that 100%. I was just saying, imagine what would have happened if he did something similar. And regarding, I just want to address what you were talking about with the levels of disrespect. I 100% believe that there's levels to disrespect. Like if you come into my little area over here and fart, I'm gonna find that to be offensive, right? But if you come into this area butt ass naked, I'm gonna find that a different level of disrespect. There's levels to disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
She said she gonna say motherfucker pass gas, but even let her fight up a
that's
candle.
a level. That's a level.
What
level is that? That level 6?
That's level. That's level booty.
I'm trying to figure it out too, because she just said it. Because I'm like, wait. So
that's the level where these hands get involved.
He said, toot toot.
I use that reference because keep in mind I'm a nurse, so sometimes I go into the patient's room and they have no respect. They just fart, and I'm like, God, But other times I go into a patient's room and a man will have his stuff just right out.
See, that's a patient. We talking about people here.
Real quick.
That example as
in the military,
we have different levels of disrespect. That's
in
all.
boot camp, if someone would have passed gas, the drill instructor would say, "Turn on the vacuum." Everybody had to suck in the fucking smell because the boot instructor didn't want to smell that shit. So he said, "You better turn on the vacuum, suck that in." All right.
Mhm.
Oh, nasty,
That's
filthy mother
exactly
lover.
what had me
I don't
fucked up.
remember
Man.
eating any corn.
I'd have killed
Right.
somebody. I'm sorry. Delete. But yo,
Yeah,
no.
It just was sad though. It was sad
It was
because
horrible to
it
witness.
just
It really was.
shows.
And to see that man calling him a pig and how the chat
Oh
was
my
reacting.
God.
Oh, that dude was wrong.
That pissed me off, man. That
That
really
was
When
pissed
great.
me off.
when he called Logic an F
Jedi,
word,
didn't you come in at that
that was
time?
not cool.
But say
Yeah,
again.
Oh, hold on, guys. Jedi, didn't you come in at that time when you heard that?
I was
Lot-
there. I was
yeah,
there right
he
when
was there. He was
I
there.
was
then.
there.
Yeah, he was there
Okay.
then.
And but the thing
But
about
he
it was
was responding to Logic though, so you can't really say what he said to Logic because Logic
No.
kind of blew off of what he said.
Yeah,
Right.
he did blow off. Logic blew the hell off. I'm
But-
sorry.
Yeah, but I think Logic got a right to blow off because at that point it's like, listen, man, like you can't just come up and just say, hey, this person's a pig. He's
especially-
retired. He's an ex-cop, and then Jay has the nerve
Yeah.
and the go to be on someone else's
So why
platform
you
like that.
can't-
And
It's
see,
like,
that's a
bruh.
prime example right there. Logic took that as disrespect because he also served. He looks at Nathan Daly as
No,
servant.
no.
They're both serving
Hey,
things.
hey. We're not about to do
Huh?
that. We do
What?
not.
What?
Listen to me. Hold on,
Go
listen
ahead,
to me.
Tommy.
As
Yeah.
prior military, we do not connect with cops that way. It is not
We
no,
do not.
oh, I served in the military, I served as a cop. It's
Well,
two
that's what
Yeah, we-
Logic
we do
said.
not.
That's what Logic said. He
And
said
then-
this.
and then I'm
He
gonna-
actually
look,
used
and
it
I'm
as
here
a
to tell you,
reference.
you know what? I'm not gonna say that because I can't speak for that man. But
Right.
I'm telling you right now.
In general, Tommy. Yeah.
We don't
Tommy's right.
connect with them. We do not connect with law enforcement. The closest thing that you could is if you was military police. But outside of that, you got me fucked up thinking just because you served in the military. Like, get the fuck out of here. And to
Yeah.
serve you how much, and to show you how much they gave a fuck, you saw how they did old boy in his truck. The military dude in his truck, they didn't give a fuck. They still yanked his ass out. I think he was like, he looked black, but he was like, I think he was some Hispanic descent. But I don't know if y'all remember that. He was a
Yeah,
high-ranking
yeah,
officer. And they yanked his
I
ass out
remember,
the
yeah,
truck.
in the gas
So
station.
They pepper sprayed him and shit. They pepper sprayed him in his truck and shit.
Military police. How the fuck did that
cops.
even happen?
The cops pulled this guy. The cops got behind
This is an old
this,
story.
this-
It's
it-
old.
Yeah,
it-
yeah,
It happened. Wait, hold on. It happened just last year, right? The cops put their light.
No, I thought it was
got
like
behind
2 or
this
3 years
guy.
ago.
The cops got
Yeah.
behind this guy,
Like-
put their lights on, right? So the guy was on a dark road. He pulled off on the exit and went to a gas station where there was light. He stopped, did everything he's supposed to. The cops get out the car, put the guns out. Get out the car, get out the car. He said, hey, he rolled
Military man?
down. And he starts talking to him, right?
Yeah.
So he
The
turns
pepper
on his
spray
phone
was
and starts recording.
Yeah, I remember
He
that
says-
one.
He says, hey,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, he said, why don't they get out the car? I mean, aren't you supposed to come up and write me a ticket or whatever? Blah, blah, blah. So they approached the car with their guns out, pointed at him and everything.
I remember that. Yeah.
And
I
then
remember that.
when his cop pulled his pepper spray out, he said, wait, I'm not going to
And
get out
sprayed
the
the
car. He said, I'm
military
not getting out
man.
the car, man.
Yeah.
You got a gun. Why you got a gun pointed at me? You know what I'm saying? Why do you have your gun? He kept asking, why do you have your guns pointed at me? He put out his pepper spray, sprays him while he's in the car. They yanked this kid out the car, put the handcuffs on him and everything, spray him again while he's detained. I mean, it was crazy. It was insane. So no, so Tommy, Tommy was absolutely right. Right, Tommy was absolutely right. Military
He's right.
and cops, we do not connect like that. In general, we do not connect like that.
Listen,
Okay, that's
lot-
cool. Y'all don't connect like that. But I'm saying I'm talking about the point of reference. That's what Logic
yeah,
was
well,
Yeah,
but
that's
this is what I'm
him.
gonna tell you
Yeah.
saying.
guys.
If you go back to the
Logic-
video,
but I'm saying
that's what we're talking about.
Well, Logic and Jay Prince got history. So
Yes, exactly.
literally the way that they
They do.
operate is anytime that fuse can be lit, it can be lit. He used that as an excuse of, I promise you, bro, I'm a veteran. I've been around a bunch of fucking veterans. Not a fucking one veteran I've ever heard in life say that they feel anything for law enforcement because it's not the same service, bro.
It's not.
I was on Nathan Daly show. Like I told Nathan Daly, we're actually held to a higher standard than law enforcement because
Yes.
half of these police killings, bro, if that shit happened in the military, they'd ask me in Fort Leavenworth, bro.
Right,
Like
because
in
that's
the military, in order for you to use that, they literally have to have the weapon actually pointed at you in a threatening manner. Not, I thought it was a thing, but it was a
Right.
cell phone. No,
can't do it.
you have to verify it's a weapon, and then not only do you verify it's a weapon, it has to be pointed at you in a threatening manner, not just I see one. So
Yeah.
even the standards that we're held at for engagement is completely different. There is no connecting with that. I think he just used that as a way to go in at Jay Prince because that's just kind of what they do on the panel. They
Yeah.
just They
Right,
they
because
do that back and forth.
right, because I give you an example. Hold on, truth. I'll give you an example. Okay.
I'm
we're
not
in-
debating it.
I know we're in Iraq, right?
Not
We're in
debating.
Iraq, and there's this kid picks up. There's a big gunfight and everything, right? Just to make a long story short, this kid picks up a weapon, right? Out of nowhere, this kid picks up a weapon. We don't know him. He doesn't know us. Whatever. He picks up a weapon, points it at somebody. Another troop fires off at the kid. Kid's down, deleted. Right. A drone catches it. Now, boots on the ground. None of us said a word. We're like, that's what he gets. You know what I'm saying? You get what you get. Now, because we knew for a fact that kid was going to use that weapon, right? We knew he was, but a drone catches it. We get back to Garrison, and MP snatched this guy up. Snatch him up. This dude's on the tribunal. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the things that cops do here, if we do it in war, in actual mortal combat with the enemies of America, we are going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Now, this guy, he got off because literally everybody out there vouched for him. Everyone vouched for him. So the courts had no choice but to say, yeah.
So just to go back, I wish that if that conversation when, I don't know everyone's names, but the guy with the beard and the glasses.
Mr. Logic.
That's
Logic.
Logic. Yeah.
Okay. When he went off, the conversation was useless and pointless at that time. If you notice how Nathan acted, he was like, I think he said, it's all right. Let him go off. Let him do. He maintained his composure. I wonder, granted, he was completely disrespected. They were calling him pigs in the channel. I wonder, would it have been possible to have a conversation between this officer and the guy that was so obnoxiously wrong and rude? What would that conversation sound like?
It wouldn't have been that because Jay Prince has already have a negative outlook against.
Yeah, Jay Prince is
police
full of
officers.
extra.
No, but
He already
so,
made it clear he doesn't like blue.
I'm gonna tell you
He doesn't
guys,
like
I'm
blue.
probably
He
the
said it
perfect
so many
example
times
of
on that
that.
show.
I can't hear.
But I'm
He said
telling
that
you
so
guys,
many times.
But we had
Jay
one mic.
I'm talking about you probably different, but we're talking about the people on that show. Jay Prince has constantly came out. It's two things he doesn't like, and he's made it clear: white people and blue, and he's made it known. And that's why he came out immediately going at him, talking about he's a pig. So it wouldn't have went well. Jay Prince is he goes off. I'm not saying what you would do, Tommy. I'm talking about over
no,
there.
saying,
He doesn't
I'm
like that.
saying, no, what I'm saying is, so number one, a big thing that's wrong with a lot of people in this space is they get too emotional in these discussions. It's one reason why you never see me really going back and forth with folks.
Yep.
It's 'cause I don't get emotional in this shit. If that's your opinion, cool, and I keep it moving. That shit ain't gonna change my life no way, shape, or form. You understand what I'm saying? And so because I've gotten to that place in my life, that's why I'm able to have a conversation with somebody like a Nathan Davies. Bro, I'm from Oakland. We're groomed from kids not to like the police. Straight the fuck up. And then after we have our experiences with the police, we really don't like the motherfuckers because, and if you ask Nathan Davies, because I had a conversation with him, he knows what I'm talking about. We have one of the most crooked police departments in America. But I mean, that's between Oakland and LA. It's just it's ugly out here. So
He ain't lying. He ain't lying.
Even worse than New York?
I was born in San Diego.
New York is up there too.
Mike.
Because I'm from the Bronx. I'm from
New
the
York
Bronx.
is up
That
there
crack
too.
era, I grew up in that stop and
know.
frisk era. That was a part of my life.
But what I'm
Yeah.
saying, Kenny, and y'all actually have some of that too, because I actually seen a documentary on some of the cops from up there.
But
we
Los
actually-
Angeles
in
and
Compton-
Oakland was worse than New
Yeah,
York.
in Compton
Los Angeles and Oakland
and
were worse.
in Compton and Oakland, they literally had literal gangs. Not this whole the police is the gang. No, I'm talking about
They got
actual
inner police gangs in LA.
within the
Yeah.
police.
Yes.
In Compton, they was actually getting tattoos for every motherfucker that they smoked. Like it was real shit. So what I'm saying is I understand that mindset that Jay Prince coming from. The one thing with him is and it's some shit that he gonna have to do with himself is he's gonna have to come to peace with what happened and decipher who did that to him. I had spoke to an OG, and one of the things that we kind of tripped off of was, when we used to move around, even if the police whooped our ass, we took it as, well, we was out here fucking around.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of what you get, you know, and we understood our positions. And then, and I'm gonna lie to you, the police back then understood the position too. Okay, it's your job to get away with it. It's our job to catch you. And it was a respect. It was a little respect there as far as that. Nowadays, motherfuckers want to basically be demons and then want to have civil rights at the same time. And that's what's getting weird about the whole police. It's that, and too, and I was gonna say something to Anton about this when I was on the show. But another part of it, why people have this attitude towards them, is because you got a lot of the squares that try to take on these like street mentalities or street rules.
Facts.
It's like when I was hearing when motherfuckers talking about snitching and stuff. But to go back to Anton, because I was gonna say it to him on his show earlier, one of the things he always says is our culture is trash, right?
Yeah,
And
he
then
says that.
Yeah, he said that. He said black culture is trash.
But then
Trash.
he literally starts a podcast with Nathan Daly talking about how the price of the brick is going up. Bro, you can't talk about the culture being trash and then on the other hand talk about a brick going up. We know what the fuck a brick is.
No, I don't. What is that?
A
Cocaine?
brick-
Bruh, cocaine, heroin, meth.
It's a kilo. It's normally a kilo of cocaine.
It's a
barely
kilo of
shape
cocaine.
brick.
So on one hand, you can't go, the culture is trash, we celebrate this, this, and this. And then literally you go, the price of the brick is going up. It don't match. You know what I'm saying? Like you're literally pushing the same shit that you saying that you hate about our culture. So I think that's one of the reasons why we got so much of this divisiveness between people and the police is you got people that work at UPS talking about, I don't want to snitch. Bro, the fuck, you ain't a criminal. It ain't no snitching. What are we talking about here? You know what I'm talking about?
And that's the part you're right. You got it right there, bro. It's too many people trying to connect and be groupies and belong. For some reason, like when we used to always get in the boys from the county tail because we was like, yo, you already living in these big houses and stuff. Like, why you trying to come down here and perpetrate? Try to come down here and perpetrate with us? Like, come on, bro. Like, we trying to get out of here. You know, when my mother and my brother father finally got enough money to move up out of here, we moved out to the county. We was glad to come. Now I came back down because of my peoples, and that's what I grew up, and that's all I know. But it was actual niggas that used to come down from there and actually want to come down to trap or to belong. And they already, you came up with silver spoons, man. You already good. You coming down with your money in your pockets already, where we out here working, trying to get money in our pockets. Like it doesn't add up.
We trying to get to where you are. Like the goal is to get out of the hood, and into your neighborhood where it's better. But, so what the you already there? What the fuck you doing back here with us?
And that's why we had a problem.
Yeah, it's like
that's why the city beef with the county all the time, because it was like, yo, like what's that about? And Tommy is right about that. But for me, one thing, like you said, like when people talk about police brutality, I come from, like, I'm an 80s baby. So we was always out there messing up.
Crack epidemic.
Yeah. So when we was out there and we got our ass whipped, it was normal. This was something normal. We was out there screwing up. We was doing stuff we ain't got no business doing. We was out there in different places, or somebody got shot, somebody running down the street. Like, we did all types of stuff. We was cussing at the police and all that type of stuff. So if they beat one of us up, it was like it was something normal. We didn't holler brutality or abuse or whatever and things like that, or try to go down to city council and things like that. And from the city I'm from, I live in Baltimore. It happens all the time. We've been getting our asses whipped down here since I can know that a cop put me in handcuffs. First time I ever had a cop put me in handcuffs, I was 10 years old. And everything like that. And this was a time that one of my boys was out there throwing rocks at cars and stuff.
Oh, I remember that shit.
Yeah,
I remember that shit.
Yeah, they was throwing rocks at cars, so we they grabbed us up and everything like that. And so when they started running, I started running. So the cop pulled us up, cut us in front with the car, and then got out and grabbed our asses up, threw us on the ground, scraped up my daggone bottom of my chin. My chin was bleeding and everything like that, and put me in handcuffs. But I ain't I didn't say police brutality or anything like that, and you know, it was just the normal. It was the life. I mean, like he said, you know, we supposed to screw up, y'all supposed to catch us. I mean, that's the game.
The cat and
And,
mouse
I
game.
mean, true. There's a star. I want to tell everybody here about that. So, one of my boys, he was, so he was pretending like he was throwing rocks at this shit. I'm like, and he wasn't really trying to, but it was like, because he always throws them up like kind of like a baseball, freaking pitcher does. So, my friends takes this rock, completely cracks the freaking windshield in it.
mm-hmm.
That motherfucker hit the brakes like you can hear that go.
Yeah, bad as hell, yeah.
So I won't lie.
Bad as hell.
I started running away because I didn't have nothing to do with it because I wasn't even throwing them at all. But guilty by association, you know what that is. And so I told him like, listen, bro, no, don't follow me. You go the other way, man. That was you, not me, dude. Get the freak out of here. So I push him. I get away. And then I literally look on the other side of the fence. I jump over a fence, which actually is my aunt's house because she's not so far from us. I'm literally peeking over the fence, and I'm literally hearing a conversation where he said, "Yo, where's your son? He's throwing rocks on my car and shit." so he gets caught, and then and he walks him to the car on the other side, and I just stay over there. I'm looking. You see this dude's windshield. The whole windshield is fucking gone. Like it wasn't even just a smoke head. Like it had like a fracture. And I said, like, yo, fuck precision, man. His shit was fucked up. I'm just like, yo, listen, you're lucky he stopped you. He ain't called the police on your ass.
Yeah, it was crazy because when Brown he threw the rock, it was like when it hit the car because we was coming up Liberty Heights and the cars was coming up Gwen Oak. So when he's throwing it like that, their emotion, our dumb tail not really thinking, man. Like that stuff hit the windshield,
When you're
somebody
a kid,
in the car,
yeah,
you
when
can
you're a
kill
kid, you don't.
somebody. Stuff like
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah, I know.
when he had stepped on the brake, a cop was coming up this other way, and he saw us yelling. He saw the guy yelling, talking about "come here," and then he pulled around and then came up where my grandmother's house was, and we was running up the daggone street, and he pulled right in front of us and tore our asses up, drug us all in the fucking ground, skipped my chin up, all that shit.
Oh no, you can't do that now. You can't touch my child. You can't hit my child. You shouldn't. You don't put your hands on my baby. No.
No,
Weak
I
shit.
tell my son all the time.
Weak shit. That is so fucking weak to me. I don't understand.
Oh,
This
there
is
goes
what-
the kid climbing up the utility pole.
Here's the thing. No, here's the thing. This is why our society and our culture as a whole, in particular, has become so pathetically weak.
Correct.
You don't
Absolutely.
enforce
It is weak.
proper discipline on your children. You
Yep.
think you're doing them a favor by sparing the rod. But no, even the Holy Bible that these people cite all the time with scripture and all this nonsense. No, well, then why don't you follow that one? Spare the rod,
Hey,
spoil the child.
let me tell you what the OG told me. I never even thought about. He said, your first line of defense with your kids used to be the teachers. So if your kid started acting up and started acting like he was going towards that way, the teacher would usually come in and tell the parents like, yo, he acting out, yada, yada, yada.
And
The
now,
problem is nowadays you can't even fucking do it because ain't my kid, like the parents won't accept that criticism. It must be you, yada, yada, yada. And so a lot of the times growing up, the teachers, when you started cutting school, if you came to school and you smell like weed or something like that, the teachers could nip that shit in the bud because you would do that around your, out of the sight of your parents. But when the teachers found out about it, then they'd put your parents up on game. Yo, he out here messing up. He came to school smell like weed. He cutting school, yada, yada, yada. And it could get fixed.
I used to hate that shit. My mom used to think I used to smoke weed and shit. No, it's just fucking tan bark.
Nah, you was smoking weed, Mark.
No, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I don't smoke. That shit's fucking. That's fucking grass.
but here's the thing. Now, and Tommy's right.
Nah, you
Because
can smoke it.
today, if a teacher calls a parent and tells them something like that, You just picking on my child. You just
Get off
singling my
the
child out.
damn weed.
You just singling my child out. You picking on my child.
D9.
And the thing is, like Tommy said, the teacher's just trying to put the parent on game. But then the kid keeps acting out. The teacher has a job to do. That teacher has to teach all these other kids. So I'm going to write you up, send you to the principal's office, and I'm going to leave you to the system. Or if they smoke weed, they'll call the cops or some shit like that. The parents, these weak ass parents. And see, that's the thing. The biggest problem here, unfortunately, I have to say, it is black women. You stood in the way of progress. I love you,
Shit,
man.
when
I love you, man. You know that.
When I got
So I don't have kids, right? I don't have kids. I can't speak about like what happens when parents, and I can't speak to it. What I can tell you of my experience, which this is where oftentimes I feel like I don't belong, or you guys call me a unicorn or whatever it is. My experience
Well, not
coming from the
us.
Caribbean family, you had to have respect for your teacher. The teacher could beat you. The teacher did beat me.
Yeah.
Right. So
Same
I
here,
went to a
same here.
Baptist
Yep.
camp, and I was never one of these disrespectful, crazy. I never did anything crazy. I never got suspended from school. I never did all those kind of crazy things. Right. So when you're talking about like this respect, I can't talk about it because it's not been my experience. Like I come from a Caribbean background. I'm from a Caribbean neighborhood. So if the teacher says something, it was my ass. So I can't relate. I'm not saying it's not true. I'm just telling you my honest, like, so when people say black women, I can't relate because that's not where I came
That's not
from. Like
your
literally,
experience,
if you
yeah.
Right,
if your
it's
nails
not your
weren't clean,
frame. Right.
the teacher would walk. And my mom's experience, but I didn't go to school in Barbados because they beat you so much that my mom didn't want me going to school there. I kid you not when I tell you, if my aunt who's passed away, she was 31 when she passed away of cancer. Like if you looked at her back, you would think she was a slave. I'm not joking, and that was from a teacher. That was from a teacher. So when I tell you guys that, like, when you guys say all these things about black women, I'm like, what do you want me to tell you? I can't relate.
And see, the thing
Yeah,
is,
but
that's when I think that, you know, you're out of order. You know, when you're a teacher, you can't beat a kid to that point. That's my thing. Like
But
spanking,
that's my
right?
experience.
I know that's your experience. When it comes to spanking, I get it. Cool. You cannot let it.
That's what.
You can't
Okay.
be abused though.
That's how strict it was.
No,
But
no,
that's
right.
what when you say like these black
Maybe it's
women,
one
I'm
on
like, that's not
behind
my.
or
I don't
like
know. I don't understand what you're saying because it's not been my experience.
Right.
Like I can't process what you're talking about because it was that strict. The respect was that thick. You know, you get what I'm saying? So
I get what you're
that's where
saying.
sometimes I'm like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Like, I can't relate.
I'm gonna say
it's-
this real
it's
quick.
crazy.
I
Go ahead.
want to make sure because I don't want to keep it to one race because I see this issue attitude with a whole bunch of fucking kids. All right, you got some kids that are fucking disrespectful as shit because you got kids that call the parents and say, "Hey, yo, where the hell you at? Where you at? Come get me." I was like, "Motherfucker, I'm gonna smack you upside the head. I don't give a shit if you're not my kid. You don't talk to your fucking parent that way. You're asking for a fucking ride. Have some gratitude, motherfucker."
So I called my mom a fool
Yeah.
one time, and I think I still have the mark in my neck from when she snatched me
brave.
up.
Ooh.
That's
And I didn't
brave.
even call her a fool, to be honest. The word fool never came out of my mouth. She said like my friend is a fool. I might have been in like the 4th or 5th grade. I didn't even know really what the word fool meant. And I was like, no, she's not, you are. That's all I said. I don't even think I
Wow.
comprehended what fool meant. I never said she was a fool. When she snatched me, I still have 2 lines in my neck right now. If I brought this camera up close,
Wow.
that's how much so talking to my mother any kind of crazy way, I can't.
No, see,
Yeah,
and
I
I'm
can't
I'm
either.
old right
That's
now.
different.
I'm 38, and I would never talk to my mother like
Right.
like
But
that.
that's
think
I
it's-
still
like that
have
at
a
all.
fear.
Like-
I still have a healthy fear of my mother. Still to
Yeah,
this
What up,
day.
Brenda?
I never was one of those people that talk back. Never, because I already knew what time it was. And also I wasn't raised to talk back. I come from, we was always just shut up and everything that they said was right. That's I couldn't I never
Yeah.
the first time I said something back, and it wasn't even being smart, is I just told her, I was like, what, 19 years old. I just said, you wrong. You're wrong. And which she was wrong. But the fact of the thing was, I up until that time, that was the first time, and I had got very frustrated. I said, see, you're very wrong right now. And she said, who are you talking to? And after that, I was like, you know what? Fine. That's it. And ever since then, I haven't said nothing, regardless whether she's wrong or right. I still ain't say nothing. And so I can relate to Marcus. Like, I went to the corner store like 3 weeks ago, and this boy had been like 8 years old, and he was yelling at one of the Chinese people, we call him Pop, and everything. He was yelling inside the daggone thing, talking about, yo, give me that. Like, hurry up. I was like, shorty.
I done punched him in his goddamn face.
Calm down, man. Like, why are you talking to him like that? I was like, you gotta have respect for people. I was like, you don't want nobody talking to your parents, your grandpa like that, so you don't disrespect them.
You don't disrespect them like that, you at all.
You know, pay your money and go about your way, man. Have some respect and be thankful that he serving you and everything, because really, like, they're not really supposed to be serving you certain things because you still a child. You coming in here by yourself, you're supposed to be accompanied by a parent.
Yeah,
so be very polite.
True. I'm 43, right? I'm 43, and I don't talk to my mom that way. You see, I don't fear my mother, but
no, out of respect, you don't say.
That's
what I meant. I meant reverence.
Yeah, it's clearly it's for me. It's purely out of respect. My sister the same way. We're not afraid of her. She tried to make us afraid of her, but it's like, yeah, that didn't take. You know what I mean? Which is like, which like, yeah, like, even as kids, we're like, yeah, look, we know what you're doing. No, you know what I mean? We never told her. We talked amongst ourselves. You know what I mean? We're like, yeah, no, we just don't want to get the whooping. So we just, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, one thing about me, I haven't, to be honest with you, and I've said this, I erased so many videos from the past because I used to curse a lot more than I do now. But me and my mom are not as close as me and my father.
yeah,
Me and my father are
man.
extremely, extremely, extremely close. Me and my mother are not. And the reason being is because my mother is so loud. My mom is just someone that is loud.
Mhm.
She could be wrong and strong, and you can't.
That's why you like Nathan Daly.
I like to have a conversation. I don't want to be screaming over people. I like there's this, so I had to step away from that environment in order to be someone that I wanted to be, because I felt like I couldn't be heard unless I started screaming back at her, unless I started, and it's not the space that I want to be at, right? So I had to move away from that environment. I moved out when I was young. I moved out as a teenager in order to, I just can't, because if you start yelling and screaming at me, one of two things are going to happen. I'm either going to ignore you, or I'm going to scream and defend myself, right? And I want to be heard. So I prefer conversations, even if we disagree. If we can just, maybe that is why I like Nathan Daly, because my father, he'll tell me things. He can tell me whatever. I tell my father everything. He can tell me whatever. We talk about everything, and he doesn't always, I don't always agree with him, but you can talk to me, and his temperament is just like I am talking to you right now. It's the same way. But if I call my mom, sometimes even her just telling me happy birthday, she's yelling on the phone, and I'm like, why are you yelling? Well, she's happy
birthday.
That's why. I knew that. That's why I kept saying, the way you kept saying, if he would have handled like Nathan, I said that's a preference. That's the way you like
it. Is
it
is. Yeah, like because I grew up in a chaotic, screaming, yelling environment, and it was not conducive to growth in terms of having a relationship with somebody. That's why I'm always trying to say, like, know what, hold on, let's see if we can have a conversation. We don't have to agree. I'm not saying you have to be a bitch. I'm not saying you have to like accept disrespect or whatever. I'm just saying, hold tight. Let's see if we can somehow have a conversation after this.
Yeah, but on here, like, it's one thing I'm realizing more and more, and like I said, I'm supposed to be doing a show on knowledge and relationships on my birthday for them. They're going to do an interview. Okay. But after that, I'm going to take another break. I took one in the beginning of this year from YouTube. I'm gonna take another one because, like,
I'm gonna take one.
Like, yesterday was the first time I got angry in a long time. Like, we talking about probably like 2 years. Like, I've had conversations, disagreements, spits, but I never was angry. Yesterday I was angry.
It was the Lapeef thing that made you angry?
No.
What made
This was something where someone
A
had
separate
actually
issue.
yeah, they
Oh,
had disrespected me. And see, one thing I'm starting to realize is, people aren't really interacting with individuals outside because it's no way people could be lasting this long with the disrespect that comes out of people's mouth. Like where I grew up, I just know better not to say certain things because it's not going to end well for me. Like it's been too many people that have died for less. The thing or been beat up, hurt. It's people right now got a colostomy bag from being shot up. My man's lost his
real
leg and
talk.
everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, you look at the movie and you think you're gonna recover from that. No, once you get shot up and your organs them organs got to come out. You can't replace that type of stuff. You're gonna be eating through a G tube and all that. And I'll be trying to tell people like this stuff is real. I've seen this stuff. I've actually witnessed it. And that's the problem. A lot of people are sitting in front of television watching things and then thinking that they can say certain things without repercussions. And I'm knowing for a fact, like, y'all can't be around men because certain men don't move like that or speak to each other like that. We just know better. We know that if certain words posh, then it's going to be a fight or somebody's going to slap. It's the same thing with the situation with Will Smith, even though that wasn't a great example, but the notation of, I'm not going to take disrespect and it's not going to be words. I come from a era where we don't talk. If we're going to do it, we do it. If not, then you shut up. You're not about that.
And
And
that's why
that's just how I grew up. And
I
for
hear
me
you.
on here, people want to get in all these games of let's make videos about each other, let's talk about each other on this. And then they want to group everyone together because you just on a panel with somebody. You don't know them from Adam and Eve. You don't know them. You don't talk to them. You don't associate with them off of here. You close off this thing, you got your real life to worry about. And then yesterday, like an individual I was talking to, we already had this conversation on another platform. And I thought as a man, we hashed it out and he got the logistics of where I was coming from. But apparently yesterday he had to have my name in his mouth again. And I'm like, yo, why do you keep my name in your mouth?
Because
bro?
I want to
Like,
have
I'm
your
not
name in my
thinking
mouth.
about
You ain't gonna do
Yeah.
shit. You ain't gonna.
Yeah. Oh, you was there?
You just some nigga on the internet. You ain't gonna do
Yeah.
shit. You ain't
You
gonna.
was there?
I wasn't even there, but I guarantee you that's what's going
Oh
on.
yeah. See, and
see, I don't even have to be there.
no. And
Don't even have to be there. No.
This
It's
is what I'm
crazy.
saying. They get comfortable on
Yep.
here, doing
Yep.
this stuff, and then when somebody reacts, and then when I react to them, now everybody
wrong.
calling me
You
crazy.
did wrong.
They
You
calling
did
me
wrong.
crazy.
You're right. You
Oh
did
yeah,
wrong
yes.
now.
You
Ever
see
did you
him?
react?
He's psychotic.
Yep.
How am I psychotic? And the man was disrespecting me. I'm nowhere to be found, and he bringing my name up in a situation I don't want to be a part of. And y'all keep grouping me together in this mess, which I've constantly told people that it need to stop. I constantly said it need to stop. I constantly said it's not a good thing. I constantly said it was hurtful and wrong that people are out here doing to each other and talking about personal things, which I have never, not just not agreed with, I have never done that on here. I don't get personal with people. I don't go around disrespecting people. Our daggone show ain't going to talk about their wives, their children, people, personal. See, I know better. I know people will beat the hell out of me if I disrespect them. I
But
know
that's why, true. That's why, because I watched that shit yesterday, and that's why, like, I would tell you, because I ain't gonna say that you handled it wrong, because you know what I'm saying, I saw how they came at you. My only thing with you is just so you don't get out of your character, is I would have just more realized what I was dealing with and handled it. You know what I'm saying? Like the way that you went off was as if these dudes was an actual threat. And that's why, even in a lot of these times, if I get frustrated, why I am able to kind of handle myself, because I don't look at this as like a real world. So anything that happens in this shit, I don't even respect it enough to give it that much
Much energy.
of a response. Because for me personally, I know that if this shit was in person, this shit would be handled a different way. So because of that, when bullshit like that pops up, I just kind of step back, take a deep breath, and just chill out. I'll say,
Right.
and like I said, you got attacked. So I'm not saying that you handled that wrong in no way, shape, or form, because I saw the whole thing. I'm just saying because I know how you are, and I know that you don't want to be represented the way that you was yesterday.
Yeah, nah,
But I would just kind of just step back, kind of take a deep breath, understand what I'm dealing with, and keep it moving. Because at the end of the day, 9 times out of 10, you ain't never seen none of these people ever in life, in real life.
Exactly.
So what does
Yeah.
it really even matter? You
And see,
understand?
that's the problem though, TB is see, and this is the thing now. See, this is the problem. Like now, I can actually bring somebody up on the panel that actually got in an argument with somebody over social media. And see, the thing is, it's not that we will never see each other. They just don't know how soon or when it's going to be. I travel, bro. I travel, and
Oh
it's people
no, bro.
I know around. You feel
I
what
know.
I'm saying?
I'm just like you, bro. But it's not that deep. You know, it's like if it was that deep, then you wouldn't even have words.
No,
You
that's
feel
what
what I'm
and that's what I'm saying. That's how usually it was just the fact of, like I said, me and him already rapped, bro. We already hashed this out, and I'm like, yo, first of all, I don't have to explain myself. You feel what I'm saying? I'm my own man. I move how I want to move. But then to keep harboring and then mention them, I don't go around saying, oh, this person, that person, this person, that person. Oh, you know, hey, you want to talk about, hey, you remember the dude?
You know what it is, Truth?
Going there, something. I'm like, yo, why?
You know what it is,
bringing
Truth?
me up, bro?
You know what it
How you
is?
doing, sister?
You're living in their head rent
I can
free.
have you on top. Hold
Yeah,
on.
so Truth, I was gonna tell you, like, why do you
Yeah,
feel you need
apparently.
to respond to it? Like, if you know it's garbage and you know they're trying to trigger you, you've already had the conversation, you guys went back and forth before then. Like, why continue to set yourself up for a situation that you know now you're talking? I mean, you're not saying that you're gonna actually go meet someone. You're like, I travel. You don't know what's gonna happen. Like, why even like? Do you not think that at some point, like, granted, you were disrespected? I don't even know what you're talking about in terms of the conversation because I've never seen it. But at what point do you think that your life is more valuable than this stupid ass person on YouTube trying to get at you? Like, why?
No, that's
not
the
just
point.
detach from it?
Now see, this is the thing. It's a little different from it, and it also depends on what type of person you is. Like everyone's not me, and the guys on here know I give people love and respect everywhere I go.
Mhm.
So when
You do.
I'm disrespected, I'm like, yo, it burns me the hell up because I don't do it.
But
I don't
it's
do it.
gonna happen though. It's going
No,
to
no, no,
happen.
no. See, but that's the thing. I'm not used to it because people in real life don't do it to me.
But this
They
is the
don't
internet.
do it because they know better.
I've been disrespected. I come
That's
on here.
that's the point. People in
come on here,
my
people
real
disrespect me
life,
all the
people I
time.
go to the street, the people I go back down the village and everything. People respect you when they know who you are, and that's the problem. You get on here and people think it's okay. Oh, I can disrespect you because I won't see you. Now that shows what type of man you are. You feel what I'm saying? I don't go around disrespecting nobody because, first of all, I have respect and common decency for everyone. You feel what I'm saying? It's not.
Yeah, man.
I don't have to not be able to meet Mandrell, Marcus, or Jay to not know not to disrespect them. How the fuck was you brought up? I wasn't brought up to disrespect people.
Right, but what you got to realize is this is the internet. This is a different situation. So what you in real life cannot be completely applied to this bullshit on the internet.
Oh, ma'am, I hate to tell you this. People have died. I know people died from here. So
And that's ridiculous. If you ask me, that's terrible.
No, and that's the thing. It's about, see, this is the thing. We keep trying to split things. Respect is respect in all areas and formats and environment. It's the thing called just don't disrespect people.
All right,
That's
but
all
what
it
I'm
is.
saying is I hear you. I hear you. I do not want you to be disrespected. What I want you to do is stay out of jail, stay out of prison. I don't want you to catch a body. That's what I'm saying to you. Do you hear what I'm saying? I'm not
Yeah,
saying that I want
yesterday was the first time I've been mad in a long time. I haven't been mad like that in a minute.
Right, so that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that like you deserve to be disrespected. I'm not saying that I want to see any black man on here disrespected. What I'm trying to say is that I want to see you alive and thriving. That's it.
Especially Truth, because you got kids and like, you know,
yeah.
I want every person, especially if they have kids, I want y'all to be there for your kids'
lives. I want you to be there for your babies.
Oh, no,
I want you to be there for
don't
your
worry,
wife.
bro. I'm always going to survive for my babies. I'll be
That's
38
all
in
I'm
a
saying.
little while.
Yeah.
No,
And
Truth. We know
it's
you
been
will.
more
We
than
know you
one
will.
situation. This ain't the first time I've been in any situation. And like you said, this ain't even that deep. I've been in a lot worse and heavier
Yeah. 'Cause
Right.
situations
I
than
just by
this.
hearing, just by talking, I know you can handle
No, I
yourself.
know he has.
Yeah,
I
I
know
know
he
you
has.
can handle yourself. You know.
So
Trust me,
And
once
I
you hear the
get
tone of your
when
voice, I can
men,
hear you. Yeah.
I've seen multiple situations, and I've said this before. I talked about this before. I've seen situations in which a woman can weaponize a man, and he's now in jail and in prison over crap, over bullshit. You know, these conversations are just conversations on YouTube. You don't know these people. And at the end of the day, even though like I'm always like, you know, let's have conversations with respect. I'm not against a difficult conversation. So if you feel like you want to have the conversation, go ahead. But if you feel like it's not worth it, then just detach from that particular conversation and move on. You know, but I
yeah,
feel like
I
you're
think
so much
that's where
more
you get it misconstrued.
that's all.
It wasn't a okay, so that's where
Yeah,
because see, you wasn't there. It wasn't a
I wasn't.
conversation. What happened was they had created a video because these individuals are going at each other. And they had allowed people that is so-called with them on the panel. And an individual, like mind you, the show is not about me at all. It's not
Mhm.
about me. I'm nowhere to be found. I'm not even on a panel, Candid. This is the point.
Mhm.
I haven't even made a comment yet in the daggone chat. I'm just chilling, just parlaying a little bit. So the show is about two other individuals, and it's like six other people on the panel. And then out of nowhere, my name came up. Out of all the people, you got people posting that stuff on the thing, everything. All of a sudden, my name came up.
Why did your name come up?
And that's the whole point. That's the point. So my name comes up because of an individual they're upset with. He has a show, and I was on the show. I come to his chat. I parlay, I engage with him. So whoever's around him and engage with him, they don't want nobody. They don't consider them good people. They consider them trash. In their words, we're rat lovers.
Hmm.
And
Trying to make
degenerate.
people choose sides, pretty much.
Yeah.
I
Mm.
called that
So
shit out a long time ago.
so
That's great.
if you're so-called a person that has been on them, now mind you, I'm about to point out the hypocrisy.
Go ahead.
All these individuals used to be over there with the guy. All these individuals actually know the guy and have his number, and actually was his friend. Actually talked on a personal level. Mind you, I never had his number. I
That's
never talked to him on a personal level. I never was a part of his show. We are not cool at all. You
So
see what I'm
why do you care what they have to say
saying?
though?
See, it's not about caring what somebody had to say. I mean, it's a look. I mean, you probably again, we're different. We're
Well,
different.
no,
You're not gonna understand.
let me help you out, Truth. It's two things that they did to him. One, they spoke behind his back. They were speaking on him when he wasn't even on the show.
Mhm.
And I'm assuming word got back to him that happened, and then he hopped on the show. And then number two, they was just being disrespectful. That's why I said I get his reaction. I just know that that's not how he want to represent himself out here. Me and him had a couple of conversations. I know
Yeah.
that ain't how he's trying to represent himself out here. So that's all I was saying was that sometimes when that shit happens, you just kind of got to take. Because here's the problem: if he does take a side, what happens when these individuals end up making up? Now I'm in the middle because I done
Thank
rolled for you,
Thank
saying, you know what I'm saying? So I'm the
Yeah.
same way as you, Truth, because we've had other individuals that had conflicts, and I just stayed in the middle, the same way like you. Like, bro, that's y'all issue. Because if y'all come back
Right.
together and I'm over here talking shit about that side, well, now what I'm gonna look back when y'all come back together is,
Exactly.
oh, but Tommy B was over here saying this, this, and this. I'm not getting
That's
into y'all shit.
that is
Yep.
exactly what I said a long time ago when I said, hey, I'm gonna be neutral, just like other people on certain sides. They didn't disrespect me. Truth to never disrespect me. DL never disrespected me.
Never.
Chef never disrespected me. And Chef, they never disrespected me really either. So
I
until
think
they
I'm piecing
disrespect
this
me,
together.
yeah. Until one of them disrespects me, that's when I'm gonna stop, fucking with you.
Right.
If you
And up
disrespect
until
me.
last night, I didn't never have. I had a problem. I mean, up until last night, I never said nothing to Chef. up until last night, and he has plenty of times have said things out of the way, even made a whole show about me and everything like that. And I told him I'm flattered, and then he gonna try to say, no, the show ain't about you, but my name was in the headline. You even referenced the whole
Thank you, Ian.
like it's just a mess. So
So can I
it's
tell you the same
it's
thing
a
happened
little
to me
different.
also? The same thing
No,
happened to me also.
no, ma'am, I'm
No,
sorry. I don't know, but I can't say it didn't, but I don't know if you have been. I mean, I would love to see where you have been attacked on this level and see how you handled it.
so I'll just say this. Keep in mind, whatever I say right now, it is not to belittle how you felt or how you reacted. I respect the fact that you felt disrespected and you reacted the way that you reacted. You know, I'm not really pushing back in terms of that, right? So I don't want you to feel like I'm telling you you should have done anything else other than what you did.
Mhm.
I'm just opening up the conversation to the fact that while you're here on the internet, we got a lot of wild cards, jokers, crazy people on here. And it's for us to figure out how to move accordingly. I've been in situations in which I'm just talking on the panel, and I feel like I've been, for the most part, very respectful. I've always tried to be respectful. Men in the comments are talking about my vagina. Men in the comments are talking about
Wow.
I dead ass. Men in the comments are
They said
talking
that?
about talking about like what you call it, who runs my relationship, right? All kinds of I don't even
I
address it.
can deal with that type of stuff. That's nothing.
In
That's no.
addition to that,
I mean,
I
yeah,
remember
you, but
I had a conversation with someone on a panel, and I made a small comment, not even trying to be disrespectful, just saying like, hold on a moment, let's hear from someone else for just a second because you're making whatever. I just made a small
that's crazy.
comment, turned on YouTube the next day, and the person made an entire reaction video against me, right?
Mhm.
And when
Yo,
I asked the person, like, hey, do
yo,
you want to talk about it? They were like, no, it's okay, it's no problem. And then I turned on the television the next freaking day and they still was talking about me. Right. So
yo,
what do? I
Ken,
back the
that's
fuck
crazy.
off. I'm not about to so I'm not saying the level of
Mhm.
disrespect that I experienced was the same as yours. I understand that this was left, and I'm piecing together the characters here. So you seem like you have a right to it. I'm just saying that, like, I'm staying on YouTube. Ain't nobody running me off. I'm staying here. I enjoy the conversations. I enjoy having wonderful conversations. We laugh, we joke. It's at work. I tune into, even though I haven't been able to tune into Mandrell's show. I tell you, I laugh. It's hilarious. They have good conversations over there. I'm not letting anybody run me off of this thing because of some nonsense. Despite, so I want to see you on here. You have a wonderful
Oh, you
perspective.
think I'm leaving?
No. I said
No,
you're gonna
no,
take a
no, no,
break.
no, no,
You're
no,
gonna take a
no, no,
break.
no. You say taking a break.
Oh
Right.
no, see,
I'm not taking
taking
any
a
breaks.
listen,
I'm
but that's
on here
this is
whenever
not.
the fuck I want to be on here. You're
Yeah,
gonna hear
so
my
I'm
opinion.
not
You
leaving
know what I'm
just
saying? That's the
because
kind
of
of
said
energy.
individual. I take
Right.
breaks from things because I'm not addicted to something. It's okay to
Okay.
take a break from it. Like
Of
this stuff
course, of
is not
course.
my.
Yeah, because it's
It's
unhealthy
not
to
my
keep
whole
doing
my
it.
Yeah.
whole life.
That's
Like
why.
I have two children that's almost adults. I have
Aw.
to work and things like that. And
Yeah.
like right now, we about to go into the second quarter of this year, and I like to have my money up by the time we get into the second half of this
Yeah.
year. So this is something that I repetitively do through my life. If anything I see is occupying too much of my time, I break away from it because if it's not God, which occupies all of my time, then again, and especially if it, like Tommy B said, if it got me out of my character again. Yesterday, I haven't been mad like that in a while.
Right.
Like if me and old boy was in front of each other, it would not been good. It just wouldn't but not been good. I have not been angry like that, like angry. I've had words with people, but I was so mad that I had a headache yesterday.
Ooh.
And see that right
That's
there,
not good.
I don't like even getting mad like that because then I don't like my children seeing me like that. They've seen me do certain things, and I don't like them seeing me do that because it scares them because they usually seeing me as like the gentle giant. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's daddy. He loves to have fun. He plays around, everything. He's goofy.
Man, truth, you got a voice like Mufasa. Like, fuck the Lion King.
So that's
Does
that's
he?
that's about it.
Mhm.
But I don't like being angry like that. I don't. I love to have fun. You know, I love to laugh. you know, most of the time, like Tommy said, I'm trying to promote people to have a relationship with God. Let's all of us be better men. You know, I'm on here learning from you guys and everything like that. I love talking to Tommy B, love talking to Mandrell,
Yeah.
Marcus, that's little bro, Jake Takashi. We more related, you know. Always love hearing your introspection, candid and everything. Like it's different people bringing, you know, different certain things. So YouTube has a benefit. You know, you can connect with people across, you know, the United States and country all at one time.
Yes.
So it can
Yeah.
be beautiful. It's
Yes.
just these daggone knuckleheads is making it ugly.
It's the I know what he's talking about. He's talking about like the people who are still in high school, have high school mentality that I've always
Yeah,
talked
they
about.
making it
And
real ugly.
Ian said in the comments,
And I
he
ain't
said
got
exactly
time
what
for
I
it, man.
said. He said this is some high school internet bull. That's exactly what I be saying. And I said like y'all okay. And I'll get on both. I get on both the guys and the girls. I'm also get on the dudes, but I told listen, dudes, y'all are still on this pre-adolescent bullshit. I don't understand. Like, did y'all not fucking learn anything out of your school? Did you not get any mental growth? Did you not get discipline? Because to me, because I'm sorry, I'm gonna take a page out of Marcus. Your mama didn't beat your ass enough for the ladies for the ladies in. Your mama didn't whoop your ass enough. For the dudes, your daddy should have been whooping your ass.
Now
And he
hold
should
on,
have been
Jay.
doing.
I'm gonna tell you what, man. Because some of these kids, I'm telling you, I would have gone Gran Torino on their ass. I would have fucking said, "Get off my lawn," and I would have done a Spartan kick.
No, Panther. What did you want to say?
All right, y'all got to
I
roll.
said, hold on a second, because don't forget,
Peace,
the
Tommy
school
B.
systems
I'll
are
holler at y'all
getting
Take care, Tommy.
involved in our
See ya.
parenting rights.
All right, TB, take it easy, bud.
All right,
All
big dog.
right, Tommy,
All
bro,
right,
take care, man. Thanks for being here. Go ahead, Panther. I'm sorry. Continue.
It's
Sorry about that.
okay.
No,
Well,
go for
don't
it.
forget, schools are getting involved in our parenting rights. They think a butt whooping, a butt
Mandra
spanking
just said that
is
too.
a form of abuse.
I know, and that's bullshit.
That's right.
I mean, I was
That's
hit by the
right.
belt. I'll admit, I was hit by the belt when I was a kid, and I learned once. That's all it took for me to behave myself.
I'm gonna
I see
get
all
into
these
this.
kids, and honestly, they're dumbing down our school districts. They're dumbing down these kids. They're putting so many shit on the parents, and honestly, I feel bad for the parents because I know a couple people that, like, I know they were raised strict.
Yeah, I'm feeling bad for these parents too. Let's kick all their asses.
Angelus. Shout out to you.
Angelus, you and me gotta have a talk about
Yeah,
last
let's
night.
talk. Let's talk to everybody. I want to talk to Ann. I want to talk to Madrell. I want to talk to Truth.
You don't.
I want to talk to Jay.
You hate everybody.
Jedi Marcus.
He was in
Come
the
up
middle
here.
of speaking. I'm sorry.
Well, I was
No, he's
supporting her. Yeah, back to the teachers. Back to beating them teachers' ass. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Beating the teacher. Well, okay, okay, guys. I did brazenly say when I was young, if a teacher put her hands on me, I would have beat their ass, and I was not lying. I'd have bite him. I'd have kicked him in his nuts. I don't
You
care.
sound very
Ain't nobody
violent, sir.
touching me.
Very sir.
Hey,
Somebody
listen,
hug him.
Angela, stop. No, a hug
Okay.
wasn't going to cure that.
Yes, it
And get
was.
that. And I would have said in school, keep that Teletubby shit away from me.
Oh well, hold up, Miss Panther Moon. Do you mind me interjecting real quick because I want to
That's
address.
fine.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's my sister you're talking to. Go ahead.
All right, Jay. Marcus, you on the mic? Because I had some witnesses last time you was on Black Man. You was on Black Man Unfiltered when I had presented some evidence to you in Mandrell's.
Yeah.
So I got the court of public opinion.
Yeah, where did I say that he should have children? I want to know where I said that.
Marcus.
Please tell me.
You technically said Angela should have children.
Who, me?
Me and
Yeah.
Marcus.
When did I
You
say
said
that?
go have some kids. Go make some kids already. Your time is coming up.
I said that? Please,
Yes.
Guys, show me a video. Show me
It's
something.
you
When
look
did
at
I
your
say
stream. I'm not
this?
helping you with your homework.
Okay. No. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. Bonafide dumbass. Whenever somebody makes a claim, they have to freaking show me the evidence. It's like saying there's
Bro,
a
I
pink
swear to God,
invisible
if I go
unicorn
through
in my
one of your
room right now. I know it.
If I
No,
go through,
no,
if
no,
I
no.
go through like 50 of your
can't do
8-hour streams, I swear to God, you paying me money if I present that evidence.
There's only one that's 8 hours. What are you talking about?
6 hours, 5 hours. That's my whole day.
That
right
wasn't on
there.
Christmas. There wasn't
I
even.
didn't say Christmas. I said that's my whole day.
What are we talking about here? Are we talking
No,
about
no, 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 no.
something?
He's saying
Yeah,
no,
I
no,
don't
no,
know.
no.
On
Kid
Black-
Ed,
It's
Kid Ed,
'cause-
he's saying I made a
Black
claim
Man
that
Unfiltered. It was a
somebody
debate.
should have had kids.
Yeah, it was a
Like, I
debate.
told
It was
Marcus that.
it was a debate. I was against. A lot of guys was on me against. It was pretty much going down the board asking the question of would you have if you're a single guy, would you date
A single mom.
mom?
Okay, but that
Single
was
mom, I remember
okay.
that.
Just to that was a conversation on another network for another time. This conversation on Jay's network is about something else.
Toxic
No, I'm bringing
twins?
it up because
There's a,
It's coming full
it
circle,
randomly goes
Candid.
off.
yeah, I'm bringing it up because I asked Jay about it because I remember he said he was saying this part. He said yeah, he agreed to all the guys like he would not date a single mom, and I said okay, and then so I said all right. I said well Jay, how old are you? He said I'm this age. I said well aren't you and Marcus around the same age? He said yeah. I said so if you're against it, why would you push that same agenda on somebody else? And he said, I said, you never said that? He said, no, I never said it. I said, okay. I said, well, if Marcus ever comes on as a witness, he might be in a chat, then he could just relay that message and go from there. But I don't know if Marcus Marcus wasn't on to come on the panel and Jay had dip. So I said, well, I catch him in the YouTube street just to bring it up.
Because
So
I
that was
remember, I remember I had brought it up, said earlier, because I said, Jay, stop saying with your ass, because I had to check him a little bit, just from an EOG check, and said, hey, stop saying that I'm married. Because I was like, nigga, I ain't fucking married, nigga. I was like, goddamn.
No.
I was like, nigga, goddamn. No offense. Fuck.
No, Marcus, stop. I have said that. I told Angelus. That's the only thing I told him. I said,
We're
you're
gonna
right.
have to talk about this N-word right
I didn't
quick.
say get married. I said you are.
Yeah, no
married.
worries.
And get in. I said that because I said like you've been more with your girl for like 4 or 5 years. Technically, you're married. That's why I said you're married.
Not in the state of California. No, but no.
California's different, yeah, but
no, yeah, but nothing. No. I said the way I planned it is to get married if I do in Mexico.
Yeah,
so by
you said
definition,
that.
I'm not married. Not married.
Yeah,
that's why I said, and then that's why I say, hey, listen, I don't want to push monogamy. I don't want to push marriage on another one unless they want to do this or that. So that's why I said it, and I said it like that. And then you said, because I'm quoting you, because you said, listen, and just go have some babies, go make some babies already.
I said it to Angelus?
Yeah, you said to both of us.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm going to go back. Okay.
What happened?
I got to find out where I said that.
Okay, you're alone on this.
It's so funny. Hey, listen, if I said this, I would have remembered it. All I know is that I've always told
All right, don't worry about
like,
Marcus.
No,
we're good.
I'll get to you, Angelus, in a second. I'll get to you in a second, bro. I
just want to clear that part up. We're good. So if you say you did, I'll go look for the evidence. Or I'll look for the evidence. So it's gonna be another $5 in my pocket. So we're good.
Hey man, Drew, is that a green screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got a green screen.
Yeah, it is.
He got that gray shit in the back, that cheap ass shit.
No, it's not.
You're funny as hell. No, that thing is dope. You're funny as hell. Mark.
The thing is,
that whole thing is dope.
Yeah, the green screen is only so wide. I mean, that's why you have this whole distortion here because it's being projected off the green screen from there. I got to either get another one and put them side to side, or just get a longer one.
No, that Hawk is dope.
Yeah, it's cheaper for me to get. It's sad part. It's cheaper for me to get one the same size as this. Just order this one again, than it is to get one that's longer. It's a $50 difference.
I like the one that you have with the Buddha. I like that one when you put.
Oh yeah, you like that?
Yeah, I like that one as well.
Yeah, I like that too. Yeah.
Hold on, it's like.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, that one's nice.
Yeah, really nice.
Everybody, this is Mandrell's Buddha statue, y'all. Well,
that look like E-Man. That look like E-Man, right?
Yeah,
So I'm gonna hop off of here because I'm gonna support Genesis. She has a show coming.
Yeah,
on tonight.
Okay, lovely Candid Ann. I love you
too.
All right, take care, guys.
All right, both of you guys take care.
Who show?
Hey, stop farting on Candid Ann's background.
Oh my god.
Book of Genesis.
Who did that?
Who
That's
show is
crazy.
about to come on?
Genesis. From
Genesis.
Black Men
Who's
Unfiltered
that?
channel. Remember that?
You seen her, the light skinned chick?
Mm-mm.
She's been on your show, right? She's been
Yeah, she's been on my show. I think she was like the second guest I had on my show. She's always on Black Men Unfiltered. Or
she's always on the
No, honestly, man, Drew, I haven't got a chance to come on you. I had check you guys show out. Like y'all probably the only show that I haven't got a chance to check out.
And that's the sad part. It's a show that you should be. This one in Grape Hill.
No, I didn't know.
Like this one in Grape Hill. It's like the two shows that you really, if you're looking for something positive and honest to goodness, not saying it's just because it's our show, but it really is content that even if I wasn't on YouTube, I'd be watching that shit.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I didn't know you had that. It's not to say I wasn't coming over there. I didn't know you had a show. I thought you was like how hop in and like just conversating things like that until like I think it was like last week. I heard somebody say Black Man Unfiltered and Mandrell, and at first I thought it was two separate things. I thought y'all was
it's not two separate channels.
It's the same channel.
Big ass yawn, Angelus.
And see, I didn't know. So
No.
Matter of fact, I'm about to subscribe.
Yeah, great. Again, Grape Hill. He's got good content on there too, man.
Check this out.
I won't keep promoting this shit if I didn't.
Andrew, you got a question. You got a question.
Who's the best co-host so far?
Yeah, on your channel. Not channel, but your show.
Yeah, my show.
You gonna say E-Man?
No, probably Tommy B.
I missed that one.
Probably Tommy B.
You gotta step up, Deuce. You gotta step up, Deuce.
No,
hey, man, what's the name of your show?
My show is called Unapologetic.
Unapologetic.
Yeah,
I love how
it's on Black Man Unfiltered Network. So you go to Black Man Unfiltered channel.
When are you gonna host Angelus Grape Hill podcast up there?
Host who?
Oh, he's coming.
He's gonna host you.
And what topic?
I don't know, man.
He looks scared.
Like this past week, the topic was
stretching out
slavery and modern day slavery, right? But via incarceration and other things, and indentured servitude.
Y'all can talk about Will Smith.
Hey, Marcus, I know if Mandrell.
No, Marcus.
I know if me and Mandrell plan something for a show. I know he's not gonna forget me. It ain't gonna be 4 times like Jay Takashi.
The shots just keep coming, right?
So it's on Black Man Unfiltered Network. Okay.
Same channel as Black Man Unfiltered. If you subscribe to him, then you subscribe to me.
Yeah,
so.
each day.
He said that was a great show.
Each day, each of them have their own little segment going on.
All right, bet. I see it. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Don't worry, Angelus. We're still doing the nation thing next Saturday.
Like you sound like an ex-girl. You sound like an ex-girlfriend, bro.
I'm gonna hit you up later.
Yo, y'all funny as hell.
I'm like, hey, the ex-girl hit you up. Hey, yo, we gonna smash later. Next.
Yeah. I already out of streets. You already know how they do.
Hilarious, Sandbags. Hilarious. I got you. Don't worry, Marcus. We'll save you for later.
That's what. Oh, I get the sloppy seconds. I get sloppy seconds. Oh
no, the crocodiles get their sloppy seconds.
Okay, at least I get some crumbs. Let me get some crumbs.
You're better than that, Marcus. Come on.
I got a question for everyone. So,
Sure.
What would be the perfect ending to this year for you guys? Like, how does that look?
Perfect ending? Damn,
Yeah.
that's a loaded question.
When you close out this year, what you want to happen?
I'm gonna be honest. I think a consistent relationship. To be honest, I think that's what I want. To work on have a lockdown a consistent relationship.
Anybody else, or you want me to go?
We motherfuckers still thinking.
Everyone. I
His
definitely concur with that.
towards the ending of this year.
What you say?
Say again, Panther.
I said, Jay, I hope you come and visit me and your brother.
Oh yeah, I gotta do that.
Oh, Amnesia working on Hit Girl
Oh, Jay, she's calling you out, Jay.
Oh yeah, I've been calling him out for about.
She calls me out for everything. She's my sister.
Oh my God, she's saying that you holding out on her. You ain't coming.
I gotta visit family. I gotta visit.
You acting brand new, Jay.
He's got 2 nieces up here who have not met him.
Yeah, Jay, she's throwing that fire, bro.
You look, I can't say your real name here, but Panther, deadass. I got like 2
Panther,
brand
you
new
don't mind
nieces
me
that got
asking.
born.
You don't need to tell me like
got
address or anything.
nephews.
What state you're located?
So yeah, I know.
Believe it or not, he used to be located in PA with me.
Yep, Pennsylvania.
Oh, that's not nothing then.
No, I mean in terms of freaking cold. If you love the cold, my friend.
Okay, well,
yeah,
she said
listen.
from that. What she said from now to the end of the year. So you mean you can't? Either you drive up there or you can fly up there. You got two choices.
I'm gonna fly up there, man. I ain't driving.
All right,
man.
it ain't nothing
Shit.
then.
You gonna fly?
Yeah,
You gotta drive.
What
Hell
about
no.
you, Marcus? With the end of
I've
the
done
year,
that before. It's
you
not
need
fun.
to.
I think right now just basically just keep on working and grinding, save some money. I know right now I'm praying that because my girlfriend's dad has psoriasis, so I hope he heals
Oh,
up.
wow.
So
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna pray, bro.
Yeah, man.
and
My prayers are
Hope things
sent
go
to
well.
you and her family.
yeah, because he came over. That's why I really wasn't on the YouTube shoots earlier, but also my mother as well, because my sister got in a car accident. She's still doing better. Right now, I'm just thinking about health. I'm not even really thinking about the money, man. I'm just thinking about family, making sure they're still okay, doing little small steps. I'm hoping you guys are doing good. I'm praying for you guys to just strive and conquer, because
Yes, sir.
because I hope the best for you guys, because I'm always rooting for the little dog, the underdog. It ain't about the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. That's how I believe it. That's how I look at it.
That's why
So
I like root for underdogs.
My man, that's old. That's old school right there. Yeah.
yeah, man. Because a lot of these people that we love near and dear that aren't here with us. That's why it hit me a little bit when my girlfriend's dad had psoriasis, because my grandfather passed away from that too. So
Yeah, that's good.
yeah,
bro.
but that's about it.
definitely-
I
My
mean, your
prayers-
dog is beating your ass.
To have comfort and understanding with that situation, you know what I'm saying? That health situation is one thing that for me, that's the same thing. I'm trying to make sure, I change up my diet. I'm trying to really, focus on my health like a lot this year.
Yeah, because I
Trying to
short
make-
circuited last night, man. Get you some sleep.
Yeah,
I short circuited. This week was rough.
yeah. I'm trying to get on like a show enough legit and consistent schedule where I'm getting the proper sleep. I read up that between the hours of 10 and 2 is like when your body begins to heal. If you want to, you should get rest between those hours. Mainly, those are the time.
that's BS. I'll
Yeah,
tell
it's
you,
just actually when you
that's
sleep.
BS.
It's not an
It's
hour
definitely when you
time.
sleep.
Yeah, it's when you sleep.
Yeah, the time of night doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's the whole thing. Like when people say you have to get your protein shake in 20 minutes after you work out. No, it doesn't matter when you get the calories in, as long as you get the calories in and not too much of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, get enough sleep, and then also, I'm not going to cut out eating, but I'm going to eat the right foods. I'm learning about what is in season. I'm always drinking water. I've been doing that for the last couple of years. Not to say I haven't been drinking water, but I'm saying for the last couple of years, I've been like constantly drinking a gallon of water every day. Like
You're good. You're in the right
That's a
steps.
good step.
Yeah, that's the right steps. Then.
I'm moving in it, but I'm trying to make sure that like I got it like where it's habitual.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Now the gallon of water is fine if you're working out. Okay, you work out. You get it because the water. When you work out, the reason why you want to drink a lot of water is to flush the toxins and shit out of your body. And like so, if you lift
and not cramp up.
Right, and so when you're lifting weights, you know what I mean. That the breakdown of the muscle causes lactic acid to build up in the muscle. That's why you should do your cardio right. If you're gonna do cardio, do it right after you work out. You lift weights. Do it right after you lift weights. You know what I'm saying? That way, the water that you've been drinking all day is flushing out the lactic acid, so you won't be as sore the next morning as you would be if you didn't do the cardio.
Right.
I mean, I've proven people wrong. I've proven people wrong on this. People have told me, no, I don't see I don't think there's a difference. Okay, try it. Try it and see if I'm right. Every single one of them, 100% of the time, I was absolutely correct.
I do both because usually when I would work out 5-6 times a week, I do on the empty stomach in the morning. Maybe I'd have some coffee or like a thermogenic if I want to, with the banana, and then I just go out for like an hour, just nonstop.
That's what I do. I eat the banana in the morning. I do because like I learned the hard way not to make you sluggish if you try to eat a full meal before you work out and stuff. So I eat a banana. I get the little it's like this little what is it called?
Potassium.
Blue juice. Y'all know the blue juice to come in. What is it called? You get it at the grocery store and it got like blueberries and everything to shake.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
what is it? The Blue Machine and Green Goodness. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Is
Yeah.
it like organic?
Yeah, the mixed greens and vegetables.
Yeah, the mixed grains and vegetables. It's just like if you put like you juice vegetables and fruits and stuff. So I drink one of those, eat a banana, then I go work out in the mornings and stuff like that.
Also, you want to watch that because drinking your calories is a really good way to overdo it.
Yeah,
So
but
when
he's
drinking your
learning. Yeah,
calories,
but he's learning right now, so I don't want to.
Yeah, I know he's
overthink-
learning.
Have him overthink him. You know what I'm saying?
right? I got it. I'm just food for thought. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I'm taking in there.
Yeah, just portion control. And just like my thing is the basics, all the no-nos: salty, sugary, fatty, buttery foods. That's it. You do your portion controls.
Very artificial, concentrated
Yeah,
starch. To stay away
yeah,
from that.
portion controls. I mean, I'm not gonna say eat whatever you want, but you know you better than anybody else, right?
We had this dilemma.
Yes.
Just portion controls. Eat,
I think
sub out
what
your
it
water from all your natural.
Oh,
sugars.
Wes is here.
Not your
Go
natural,
ahead.
your syrupy sugars, and then you'll be good to go.
Right.
And then
I
just-
also started with the
So
herbs. Like I started ordering herbs from Alkaline Food, stuff like that, and where they give you like a portion. They give you the bladder rat. They give
I
you
ain't
the
playing.
blood.
I ain't know you got money like that. Let me go ahead. Give me that. Go ahead. Give me some. Let me
Get some
borrow
cash out. Get some cash out.
Yeah, hey, when I was doing mine, I actually did all my meal plans. I had my, and the reason, and I'll say this, this is just a suggestion. When I was doing all my meal preps, right, it gave me a reason.
I'll be right
eat
back.
it. Okay, it gave me a reason to eat it because, let's say, for example, if I made like a guard salad and part of my meal thing, I knew the guard salad was going to spoil quick, so I know I had to eat that. And then
You have
I'll
to
have
eat
like
that, right?
yeah. Then I'll have like the only quote unquote dessert was the baked yams, and I have it glazed with natural honey. So it was that. And then
Those are fire in the oven. Fire.
Oh,
I used to sprinkle some cinnamon with the honey. Oh my god.
Yes.
And my oatmeal in the morning, I have like, because I know I'm a little bit that corny one, so I know people like to do the milk and warm this, whatever. I like a nice hot boiled water with my oatmeal with cinnamon and honey, and I might throw a few fruits in there. Boy, after that, I'm good to go. Then I have a smoothie, so I have a routine when me and my ex were dating. So I had all hers prepped out, her lunch and stuff. She's good to go, and I had mine's prepped out for like the week. And then over I think like a couple weeks, I had the 7-day meal plan, and then somehow my eating habits curved a bit. So then it became a 5 meal plan. So now I had them 2 days. And then when I got so good, then I had 1 day for myself. Not really a cheat day, but like a shock day. So I had like a nice steak for myself, a nice baked potato, but I still kind of watch like what I did. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a little like that. And it was just
That's what I'm trying to get. Like if I can end out the year, maintain my weight at 185.
Are you good?
No,
How tall are you, Truth?
Right now, I'm 5'10". Now, right now, I'm not 185.
Oh, that's me.
Okay.
I'm 220 right now.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get down. I'm trying to get down to 185, 190. Then I'm like, that's when
What are you saying, Mandro?
perfect.
I'll say, hold on. I was calling him a lightweight, but the thing is,
Bitch ass. You bitch ass.
Hear me out.
189 is beast mode. What are you talking about?
No, here's the thing. My target weight is between 185 and 195. That's the weight I normally bounce around.
Yeah, but you a little oompa loompa.
No, I'm 245 pounds right now, as you see me.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'8".
You're 5'6".
I'm 5'8". Yeah.
Y'all want to do like a little y'all want to do like a little diet challenge because I'm 6 feet tall and
You're not 5'6".
I would love somebody to do it with me.
I think I'm 220. Let me look away myself. I'm gonna be fair so we can do this.
Yeah, I'm
220. I already know I'm 220.
I got you.
I'm probably like 217 right now. Hold on.
Gotcha. Here's the thing. I weigh myself every morning right after the shower, and this morning I was 245. But see, I told the story of why I gained the weight. I gained the weight on purpose, but and I told that story already. But yeah, I'm on my way back down now. And the thing is, once you know how to do it, it's not hard. It's just really annoying.
Yeah, I'm
staying consistent. Just
I know what you mean, Andrew.
Yeah, it's just really
the diet is the pain in the ass.
Right. It's annoying. Like I'm because I'm working out so much, and to be honest, to be fair to myself, I am overdoing it. with the exercise, but I'm not giving up jujitsu. I can't. I love that shit too much.
Oh, and
But
that's what
like
I
jujitsu
was
doesn't
also
cut
about
that
to
much
mention
weight,
that.
Mandrell.
Yes, the
I
fuck it
called
does.
No, that's like what he's doing right now. That because that's the next thing. I want to make sure my eating regimen is good. As far as my working out, I want that to be consistent. But I also wanted to add in. I just called around the Columbia the boxing place, and I'm going to go start set up a membership for that and go there 3 days a week.
Yeah, gotcha.
So
Now,
I can get those. I'll be good.
Me, I lift weights, I run, I do jujitsu, anywhere from 5 to 9 sessions.
Get some
a
sleep,
week.
sister. You're falling asleep.
Yeah, anywhere from 5 to 9 sessions a week. It's ridiculous because sometimes I do jujitsu twice a day, then I'm running and lifting weights. It's like, yeah, I'm doing too much. You know what I mean?
And here's the thing too. Okay, go for it, Brandon.
Well, it depends on your routine.
You're not hurting.
Yeah.
I mean, do you feel like yourself? Do you feel lethargic and drained? Are you tired? Or do you have
the thing is, sleep. Getting proper sleep is an issue for me. That's a result of PTSD.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's the result of PTSD. The sleep is getting enough sleep is a problem for me, but with my activity level being so high, you know, it's ridiculous, and I know
it's hard to calm down. Yeah,
I can't. It's hard to calm down. Like that's why, like last night, you kind of saw me short circuit, and that's why, like even last night when I'm in the after show, they were like, "Man, Drill, is he sleeping?" I could hear everything they said, but
No, you sleeping. I heard
you crashed.
Bro, you were snoring, bro.
Yeah, I crashed. That's the thing. It's like my brain just went pew, shut off.
Yeah.
I just shut off, and that's the thing.
Shit sounded like a muffler.
Right. There are times where I'll keep going and going. I'll keep going and going and going until my body's like, nope, no more. You're done. Go to sleep.
All right,
and my body just shuts off.
All right, cool. So is Jay back? Because I was gonna ask in the
I'm here.
What's going on, Mr. West? Oh yeah, I forgot. You
Hey, can you move somebody avatar to the top right corner? Because I
Nice
feel
having
like
you.
I got Sonic blinding me. Can you move me down? One move avatar up, swap me out for the
What
avatar.
up? Did anybody see that movie yet?
I part 2?
You did? Part 2, yeah.
Not yet.
It was good?
Yeah, it was good.
I'm going next week. I'm going next week with my.
All right, cool. So this is what I'm proposing, right? You said Mandro had a goal, Truth had a goal, and I have a goal, right? So I'm 246 feet tall. So we want to do do we want to like group up in Instagram and we do it if you have Instagram, Truth?
Yes.
Okay.
I got it too.
I do my IG and we can go from there.
Okay.
That's what's up. Mandro, you muted.
So how are we doing this now? For me, I'm trying to actually get down to my target weight, and I have done it before. Like one thing about me is once I get going, it's not hard for me to lose weight. Like I shed like it fast because I'm real active. I still play basketball. That helps. You know, I'm active in sports, and you know the job that I do, I'm constantly working and stuff like that. So that's why I'm saying I'm always drinking water and I'm always burning it. The thing is, like I said, I got to get my meals because when you're on the go a lot, sometimes you start cheating and eating stuff out. And I got to make sure my meal preps is on time. They're done throughout the week. Like make sure like Saturday they're done from Sunday to next Saturday and everything like that. So that's what I'm trying to get that down pat.
Can I give you some advice, Truth?
Yes, sir. Of course.
Listen, so this is what I used to have trouble with too when I was like on the road or whenever I couldn't meal prep or didn't have some. Sometimes when you're on your budget, try to go to the grocery store where they have clearance section of healthy products, or you can go and just get like the vegetables and stuff like that. Obviously, the greener the vegetable, the better. You probably already know that. Obviously rack up on water since you're so active because, I used to hoop a lot more frequently too. Now it's like, a couple times a week. Back then I used to hoop like 5 times a week if I could make it, and obviously you're going to need the rest. So try to get in at least a good 7 to 8 hours if you can, if not 7. But, other than that, yeah, man. And if you're like at a gas station, instead of getting like the junk food, just go for the healthier snack, not concentrated, no soy, no lactose, no gluten.
Yeah, man,
that helps a lot.
I try my best. I really do. Like I said, That's the only part of, and it don't like if I can just get this, if I can get my eating habits good as far as the meal prep, the stuff usually like I don't have a problem. I just gotta get my metabolism up, and then stuff will start burning. Like you'll see, it's not going to take that long. But I just once I get down, I got to make sure that this has now become habitual, and I can carry it out through the year. And I believe if I can get this through the year, it can become a lifestyle. That's what I want. I want it actually a lifestyle. Like how often have you been working? How long have you been doing what you've been doing, man, Joe? I can't hear you, bro. You're muted.
You gotta speak up, bro. I'm mute.
Well, consistently, I've been doing it for 3 weeks now. 11 pounds down.
Mm-hmm.
So
like
where
I
you
said,
at now?
I'm at 245.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Man, you was a chunk monkey.
Bro, listen.
I call him Ninja Turtle for a reason, bro.
I've never been. Here's the thing. I've never been this heavy and big ever in life, and like it affects the jiu-jitsu. I can't fucking do what I want to do when I need to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, you know. And so I'm like, okay, I'll never get this big again, ever. So, but the thing is, the strength is still there, and that's why I lift weights as well. Because when you're doing cardio, you're going to lose muscle. So once I get to my target weight, the only thing I have to do then once I get to my target weight is put the muscle back on, which will bring me up to about 190. You know what I mean? So I get down to 185, put the muscle back on, that'll bring me about to 190. I get to 195, I lose the 10 pounds. That's all I have to do. Once you get to your target weight, you start putting muscle on. You put the muscle on, but once you get like 10 pounds above that, lose the 10 pounds. That'll take you 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? You lose 10 pounds, take about 2 weeks, then go on about it. You know, just eat healthy every day. You know what I'm saying? And then on weekends, have a cheat meal. Not a cheat day, a cheat meal.
Now, do y'all like doing actual diets? Are y'all into that?
The thing is, diets don't work. But I'm on a customized diet now of 1,800 calories. But that's to lose the weight. Once I lose the weight,
all right. Can I suggest one diet that I know for a fact works? Because it worked for me. It's this thing called the cabbage diet.
Yeah, I love that.
I heard about that,
bro. I promise, because it works. It worked every time I do it. It worked. I don't know why that I give up on it, because I actually like eating cabbage. Like cabbage is actually good if you know how to cook it, and it's good. It's one of the things I can actually eat by itself. Like I can eat greens by itself, but the cabbage diet, you eat that throughout the day, and then slowly but surely you get to eat protein, you get to eat bananas like throughout different days, and before you know it, you're eating a whole meal, but
it's cool, sis.
Losing weight.
Yeah.
Right.
And it worked.
Now the diet I'm on now, the thing is I can't
I'm on the vegetable diet.
Yeah, but the thing is, the meals that I eat are like 430 calories each, right? Between 430 and 420 each, right? But the thing is, it's so much food, I can't finish. I can hardly finish it all.
That's the problem.
It's so much. But the thing is, it's low calorie. The calories are so low. It's like, yo, I can't even finish all this shit. I can finish the breakfast because that's 2 hard-boiled eggs, 2 strips of turkey bacon, and a bowl of oatmeal. You know what I'm saying?
That was I've been listening to you for you guys for a while, and I think I figured out the right diet for you all.
What's that? Wes?
It's called skip 3 meals a day until you get to where you want to be.
He's gonna say this motherfucker. I thought he was gonna say the 2-finger diet. I was like, fuck.
You know what the problem is? I've tried not eating, and that don't work.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Wes.
I tried that.
Eating actually helps me lose more weight if you just eating the right stuff.
If you eat the right stuff and you watch your caloric,
and I eat more. When I ate more and I ate the right stuff, I lost even more weight.
Wes, I'm gonna tell you why it works for me. I'm gonna tell you why it works for me, right? Let's say, for example, you know how people actually eat. They have that full course meal breakfast, full course meal lunch, full course meal dinner, right?
I don't have
going nowhere, especially if you're not working out. It ain't going nowhere. So
yeah,
I think you hit the nail on the head. So when you say skip, most people not breakfast people. So me, I'll have either a healthy smoothie with the vegetables and the spinach. That would be all for breakfast. Or if I choose not to have breakfast, I got my lemon water, my banana, or my apple. That get me all the way through lunch. For lunch, I have like a portion meal, my garden salad, or my mixture of the some like baked chicken breasts, some rice, and candy and some baked yams. That's it. Again, small portion. So then I have my dinner. It might be the same container size. It might be a little steak, grilled or baked steak here with some yams or something like that, and that's pretty much it. So that's me on skipping a meal because I'm not a breakfast person. Because if I sleep, let's say for example, if I got to be to work at 10, I'm not rushing to eat no fucking breakfast. I'm getting up, I'm grabbing my banana, grab my water, I'm going, and it'll get me to lunch, and then I'm good to go. Or apple would carry you far too. Apple and a banana, definitely apple.
See, what I would do when, because I used to like sometimes train people. Sometimes I would do it for free, just to help out the individual. And I'd be like, hey man, a lot of times it's majority of the time it's what you eat, right? It's how you rest and and what you eat, and then the rest is how hard you push yourself in the workout. It's not about 100 reps; it's about 110%. And let's say you go from 5 push-ups to 15 to 20, that's an improvement, right? So you gotta be proud of yourself in the small achievements. All right. So for what I would do is say, hey, try to start off. If you can only do 25, 30 push-ups, push yourself as much as you can, and maybe some failure. It always helps. And then what you do also is you minimize your portions. Now I agree with Angela. Sometimes for me that helped for me, depending on the plateau that I would hit. So I would stop eating multiple meals. I would only have like 2 or 3 meals, maybe a snack here or there. But the one thing I would chug is water. I have my water a lot throughout the day. But a lot of people tend to think, oh, chug the water. No, sip through your water throughout the day. Hey, because a lot of that time, guess what? That's gutted, bloated water weight in your, because I used to be in Greco-Roman wrestling and kickboxing and stuff. So I used to go and always oh my God. I used to, in one practice.
That's why you got to be active when you're drinking a lot of that water. You got to be active to burn it. Like
I used to throw up water half the time,
and you could sweat.
God damn.
Yeah, man, because like they would make me run like 4 or 5 miles in the beginning of practice, and then I go and maybe do a little bleachers, and then go in the room, and then I shed like 5-6 pounds in that room just in one day, sometime maybe 8, and then I go and try to eat something, and if I had a wrestling meet, I'd be like, okay, now I got to eat a little less, like Angela was saying, eat a little less. Because I got to make sure I make weight. And I would hit a plateau at like 175 because my weight class was either 171 or 180, 183 before they changed to 189. So I would always be between 185, 175, dropping down. And then when I get to like 172, 171, I could not shed any more weight because my muscle was weighing down on me. And I didn't want to lose all that muscle.
You know,
so I was
what,
like,
you know what's crazy? I thought about when you said wrestling, my homeboy in high school, what he did was, he had to be I think he was like 190, so he had to be
good, Mandrew.
He had to be like I think like 175.
I said you good.
No, I'm waiting to see this file transfer. So I'm trying to see that data I tried to send you the other day via Google Drive. So I'm trying to send it through a Google Drive link.
That might work.
I don't know. It might.
You were saying
all he ate was to get that weight down real quick in a short amount of time. He had a granola bar and drank seltzer water the whole time, and he was killing mad weight. Everybody thought he was a crackhead. How fast he lost the weight though. He dropped.
What about you, Wes? Well, how you staying in good shape? Is you at your target weight and everything?
Yeah, he's from a
just got it like that.
Not where I want to be. That's mainly because I'm lazy.
We are.
The best thing that's ever worked for me is 8-hour eating windows, especially if you really need to improve your physical performance in something. Go with an 8-hour eating window. Start your workout 2 hours before you break your fast, and that has always been
I keep hearing about that fasting shit. I gotta try it because like I think when I used to do it, I used to do it in the evening because I would work out late, right?
And see, that's what I was saying. Not eating. It works.
Let me explain the left and right laterals to that because a lot of people get it very wrong. Eating is defined as anything other than water. So I have to sit down and talk to people like, so were you drinking coffee? Yes. Well, that's considered eating in this respect. Anything that's going to trigger.
Just like protein shakes, that's food. Like people who get on this because I am a personal trainer. I have my certificate from the National Academy of Sports Medicine, NASM. But I mean, it's like I tell people when they go on the on that diet, keto diet, and they're like,
Every time.
yeah, but it's
Yeah,
not
I
working.
like
So I'm
that.
like, I'm not working. It's not working. I'm like, do you drink protein shakes? Yeah. Are you factoring that in? No. Well, that's why. You're not in
That's
ketosis.
Then you're
Not
like,
in
why
ketosis.
are you not factoring it in? Because I'm not eating. Well, how do you
You're
consider
right.
this?
Because protein shakes are considered meal replacements, so they forget
You're right.
that.
It's food. I mean, how do you not factor that in?
So how about have the same conversation? It's like, were you eating anything? No, I was having snacks. How is
You were
this not
eating, right?
anything that triggers a digestive response? Anything that triggers the liver to go into action? You've broken your fast.
Yeah.
But intermittent fasting is everything is all about.
Did
the
you eat
liver.
anything unhealthy? A chicken, a salad, a pizza?
Yeah, I'm sure me and Madrell, I'm sure we've all seen those guys in the military that are like, I just can't lose the weight, man. It's genetics. Pizza and Coke every night. Pizza and Pepsi every night.
Dumb. Okay, I hate to insult, but dumb motherfucker. Dude, of course you're not gonna. Dude, you're gonna be fat. The fuck.
At least drop off. Have the pizza, but just drink water. All you drink is water. Stop drinking all those
And
damn
then
Pepsis every day.
eat half the pizza and some water if you really want to do
I had a
it.
CrossFit thing going on at this little boot camp, and I fucked up. I was like, I did pizza. I was just gobbling up pizza that night, and I came into the morning for there.
Yeah, good
Man,
luck.
I was fighting it.
Yeah,
I was
good luck.
sluggish. I was fighting it, and then I'm just sitting there cursing. Like, damn. And at the back of my head, like, but that piece was good though. But this shit fucked me up.
Hey, yo, Andres, let me ask you. Let me ask you a quick question.
Yeah.
Because you did CrossFit. Did you ever get injured from doing CrossFit?
Nah, you can look him up. His called the Dog Pound in Dothan, Alabama. He got his own little videos and skits. He mostly have women on there because he's not pandering, but that's only women wants to do workouts. It's like 2 or 3 guys that would sign up for it. So it's me and another guy. So he'll do like routines. When I say CrossFit, he'll do like some jump rope just to get the blood circulating for like a hot minute. Then he'll have like a mixture of stuff like the dumbbells, lifting up, and then he'll have you do these crunches or these V6 reaches where you hold your legs up straight to work on your core.
Yeah.
And then he'll go back and then we'll go to the box to the punching bags. Those I like. I didn't give a fuck about my whole arm. Like in here, this shit was just like about to fall off, and I'm sitting just tearing at that bitch. Just tearing at it, knocking that shit away. So the girls did. And we supposed to have one person from the east side. So one girl didn't want to, like, she was scared to be over there because I like to hit it so hard to make it move. So that was my motivation. But we did that stuff like we did. We didn't do anything like I guess them like them little pull-ups, like crazy pull-ups or stuff like that. We just did something like pretty simple to kind of work on the whole body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But CrossFit can be dangerous because some of those lifts that they do, they're not, and lifts and snatches they do is not supposed to be meant for reps.
No
proper form. The form is messed up.
I'm big on form. On form. And I
supposed to
literally
rip
watch
some of those
people.
things.
It's crazy. I got a weird thing. Like if I see like friends or Facebook friends and they call themselves working out or whatever. Like there's one girl, she was on my Instagram and she was doing like a squat. I swear to God, I was critiquing the fuck out of her. I was like, your form isn't good because you're doing this. And then she'll get like kind of annoyed, like, well, okay, thank you. I said, no, you're welcome.
Right.
Well, here's the thing too, right? Because there's a lot of people that confuse aesthetic stretching with dynamic stretching. And so you're cooling yourself down. Why are you not warming up?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm just chilling. That's your problem. You're just chilling.
Yeah.
Get your ass up and move.
Yeah, step up
Move,
and
man.
get that blood going just a hot minute. Get it going for a hot minute.
Now, Joe, you good, bro?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, he's having me.
Because you bobbing for apples, bro.
Probably tap it. That's him normal. That's
It looked
normal.
like I don't know if your screen was messed up or that was you. It looked like you was kind of dozing off a little bit.
Oh no, that's
No. I was looking at my phone.
Hey, yo, Truth, you should have seen him the other day, bro.
Oh, I was out. I was out. The computer shut off, man.
Ian
The
said
computer-
just get on the Goku diet. I respect that. Ian.
What's the Goku diet? Tell me.
That sensu bean?
Eat a bunch of shit.
No, that's after that training.
No, Goku eats everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Works out hard, and then he man.
Yo, listen,
That's when your
listen.
metabolism is great. when you can eat whatever you want to.
That's
when
after
got
you
it.
get the results.
Yeah, that's when your
True.
metabolism
True.
is at a
True.
100,
Hold
and
on.
you can just burn anything.
Hey,
I used to
Ian,
be like that in high school. I was good
hey,
then.
Ian, if you could
True.
find us
I
a
did that
chamber
too
where
when
the
I was
gravity
young,
is
but not
damn
like
near
that.
like
Yeah,
pushing
I
us
used
the
to
fuck
eat
down.
anything, bro,
Yeah,
and it
hey,
burned
hey,
right off.
High school, I
No
was like,
fat.
fuck, eat
No
pizza, eat the fucking like the what was that roast beef sub? Eat all that
Now I
shit.
could eat anything.
The
Yep.
subs, I
Any.
just kept eating. And I'm like, yeah, I would eat that. And the
But I'm
coach
trying to
said, "You
see. I'm trying
good?"
to see Ian can help us out. Ian, man, if you want us that Goku diet, man, if you can find Dende's time chamber, or if you can
Right,
build, or if you can build like
Gravity room.
if you can build a gravity room for us, I'll go for it, man. I'm down for it.
Hey, first of all,
Somebody
your ass
give me
is-
the fat shredder. Give me a fat shredder.
Hey, Jay, this shit just ain't sending, man. I don't know what's going on.
All right then. Well, I'll have to find something for it. Is what I'm gonna do.
I think it's
But
something. It's
but
another one to
Angela's,
get to you.
okay. But,
All right,
but
so-
Angela's, bro, Angela's,
so
your ass is
Ang-
gonna die in that gravity room, bro.
Yeah,
How
so
you know
Andrew,
that?
so are
Let me
we
know you
gonna
show
What
up.
happened to Yamcha?
I'll see
are we
y'all
gonna
later.
all prep on the same day and
Come out,
and
fellas.
things like that?
Yeah, we can make it. We
All
can
right,
make
Peace,
it.
Mandrell.
We can make it a
All right,
Sunday.
man.
Where the fool go?
I think
I
he
got-
got tired, man.
Well, I got his
Yeah.
Instagram.
He
so-
went back. He went back in his gravity. His gravity capsule.
I think he got tired.
in his
man.
little turtle shell, like a little ninja turtle.
No, man, we
I
can
think
start. I mean, we can start Sunday. I got my my IG's in the private chat, bro. Just hit me up there, and then I'll add me, you and Mandrell. We could just because the way I did it, you could just add in conversation if you want to. Just like, hey, man, I did this. Like, what's up? Like, just accountability conversation. Yeah, that's how me and mine did. Because I was I had joined T25 some years ago, and that's how I became a coach with them for their brand. And then I didn't want to do the certified coaching because I was like, that's a lot. That was extra. So I was a motivation coach for like 4 or 5 years. It was fun, learning from everybody, networking, hearing what their ways. I still got a few friends. 2 of them, one's is in business. One's kind of like a sub celebrity in the area, and another 2, pretty much like venture out. One of them does like she don't look like it, but she do like 5-10K. Cross country all the time, so that's what she trains for. And yeah, but the way we did it was we was in a Facebook group. We were going by each workout we did, and then we'll just kind of discuss about like, hey, how we felt about like, man, my calves was burning, this was burning, like all that little feedback back and forth. And then we had like a little a Facebook group with ourselves, like, hey,
well, how about we just do it on here, like where we connect on, like. Say like we connecting, we come in here, we tap in real quick, tap in the morning, be like, yo, we about to this is what I did. Right in the little chat, I checked
On the
off
private
this.
chat.
Yeah, like private chat or whatever. I checked off this. I checked off that. I did how many push-ups.
Yeah, but it'll work, but it don't work because again, like Jay's stream like is random. So if you say private chat when he closed this, we can't come back in that private chat. He had to start a whole new one.
No, I'm saying
the
like
private chat. The private chat is stored in your own the memory of your own computer or the memory of your own browser. So as soon as you log out of here and log back in, the private chat has disappeared.
Yeah, it stays. Yeah.
So what I'm saying,
it stays or it disappears. That's what you're saying.
It'll disappear.
Yeah,
like if you log out of this and log back in, the private chat won't be there anymore. Because it's stored in your browser.
Yeah, you won't be able to see if everybody else can.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That's why I suggested a DM so everybody could just reach out that way.
Okay. All right. Well,
I already got you added.
Yeah, cool. But if we see Jay on, I mean, I don't mind. Like, hey, let me just jump on because I see Jay, and then we can just have a conversation. I don't mind that.
Right. So you don't have? Are you saying you don't have your own channel, right?
Yeah, I do, but it's not about just coming on, just doing talk. I mean, you're more than welcome to come on, and if you say something in the chat, like I'm gonna interact with you in the chat. But we have topics.
Right. So, oh no, the reason why I brought this up because I was actually,
I need to take off now.
All right,
Peace, Wes.
Have a good night, everyone.
Talk to you later. I was actually because people are actually looking for evidence of how to get and reach their goals. So I was actually going to think about actually tracking it. You feel what I'm
you
saying?
can do that. Yeah.
And using it as evidence, like, this is how much I was weighing, such and such. This is how I'm on this day. This is how on this day, and keep going all the way down until I get to, you know, my target weight, and then also what I'm eating and things like that, so people can actually see the what's the name, because we always get infomercials on how to work out, and then you be like, man, you know what, you always been like that, or you had genetics. I know I'll be saying people, you can tell it was genetics. They ain't go from no big belly or had little man nipples or anything like that to all of a sudden Superman like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then the way they be saying it, like overnight and stuff like that, or just taking this
I don't
protein.
listen to those people. I don't listen to those people.
Yeah, right. So I want
Not
to
really.
actually, like, for people that are actually trying, that's trying to build up a habit and everything, that has struggled with things like I have and everything like that, just to be consistent, because you know you get caught up with your day of working, the kids and everything like that. I want to actually show how I'm implementing, you know, this and getting it done. And this time I'm not going to stop. Like I'm gonna keep going. So, but I would love to have somebody to do it with. So yeah, I guess if you want me to do, just tap in on IG with you. I do it that way.
Yeah. And now since you're talking about just that part, I'll send his link, because you know the best person to be for that, because he does lives of him working out time is Primal Studies. Like he does he works out live all the time.
Live.
Mhm.
So he'll pretty much like he'll do like pretty much he won't really say it that much, but he'll bring it up 10 times. Pretty much he made YouTube as like as a tax write-off, but he does YouTube as a hobby. So he'll come on like every Sunday, which is tomorrow. He has a great topic for tomorrow, Jay, at
Yeah, he does.
at 8 o'clock.
Comforting and comforting.
Yeah. How to be comfortable in uncomfortable situations and stuff like that. So you could check him out. It's called Primal Studies. I'll send his link. But during the course of his day, like almost damn near like every day, bro, he'll go live, and he'll in his house, and his apartment, he got a little mini gym set up. He go lives all the time. Yeah.
Garage.
Yeah. So that'd be a place, like if you like say if me you want to link up on that end, because he just started this too, Jay. He put the link up, so while he's working out and somebody want to come on and then kind of motivate him and have a conversation, he has that link open too.
Okay.
Or work out at the same time.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to, because it was this one workout thing that used to always help. Like if I'm gonna do it in the house instead of going to the gym, it's this thing called P90. It's this.
That's why I have that. I'm from Beachbody.
That P90X?
Yeah.
No, boy, this was the first one.
Yeah, I remember. I have that.
Okay.
That shit ruthless, bro.
It work. It's ruthless, but it work.
That shit ruthless.
Is that like Insanity?
Works.
Yeah.
It's like Insanity, but it's different. The guy, Tony Horton, that it works, and it had me when I did it, and I really completed it. In 90 days, you can really be in great shape. I prefer
T25 because it was like the baby version of that. Because it was like T25, it was P90, then it was I think Insanity was
P90X is the worst one.
P90X, and it was Insanity, and then I have another one called Iron and Chisel with the bulky bodybuilder guy and the chick, and then I stopped ordering from them at that point. I had all this stuff, but I was like, I'm good where I'm at because T25 got me where I was at.
Hey, Mimsy.
I was up to that point where it got to I just kind of stopped after that because I was like, I'm good. After that, I just kind of broke off, branched out.
If you did all that, I know you was daggone there perfect.
Yeah, a lot of pictures. Yeah, I got a lot of before and after. I even like my little transformation pictures on my Instagram, all that, showing you like I was like way overweight. Like I was like, just let go. And then I even have like a whole story where I talk about it on my I have a group page when I was doing a motivation culture on my Facebook side because that's originally how it got started, and I turned over to Great Pill Podcast. I got all a bunch of story time videos of how I worked out, testimonials, before and after pictures. I even have pictures of like, you know, how you see them people in a commercial, show my before and after with the pants sizes and all that stuff like that. I'll have all that.
Right. So basically that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna record it and then I'm gonna save it to my thing, and then when people actually want to see the day after day after day, like, hold up, you just got like, no, I actually had to work. Like I put this was my meal prep. This is what I was doing this day. This is how I was doing this day, and so forth and so forth. Like this is the day I rest. This is how much water I drank. I'm going to actually show it so people actually have something to work forward to.
And my thing is, and this is not just for you because I know we're live, so I'm just saying for the viewers, if they're if anybody chiming in and listening, if people ever go that step, like, hey, I'm gonna do testimonies, it's okay to do testimonies, like record everything, and then once you get your results, and then show it, or you want to do step by step, because that would be another way of accountability too, right? So it's like, all right, I'm gonna do this is my day routine, so I'm gonna take pictures, post it up on whatever IG or Facebook, or I'm gonna go on my workout, record it, post it up like that, right? So that's like you make accountability, because we already know on fucking Facebook, motherfuckers watch you 24/7, you know, whatever. Because in the beginning, when I was doing it, nobody wanted to be on my page, nobody wanted to like or heart, whatever, which I didn't care. And then when I slowly they start seeing transformation before I start seeing it. Then the compliments start rolling. Then you start seeing that outside in the real world, right? And then and then one time, like I had like it's one of the pictures where a guy, he would like to take pictures, so he wanted to be like my photographer. So he got me like doing them little sports athletic, like jumping over the fence and doing this little stretch and run type thing. So he just took pictures. And then one day I was like, fuck it. Now he got me to feeling myself. I'm in the bathroom with a selfie, like fuck it, abs and anything else, with the pajamas coming down, looking like GQ. And then I was comments, likes, and everybody, like, and everybody. Then at that point, everybody hit me up in the inbox, like, yeah, man, you doing your thing. I said, okay, well, make that same fucking comment in my on my Facebook page
and drop the Cash App.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it was fun.
I used to tell people too, like, try to switch up your workout. You know, so you do like a month of this type of workout.
Memory muscle.
You got to make sure you shock your body.
Weeks, guys.
No, that's the thing with the P90.
Yeah, P90
P90 is a different. Basically, you do sculpt one day and then you do cardio, and then you do sculpt one, sculpt one and cardio one, and then the next month you do sculpt 2 and cardio 2.
Yeah,
and bro, it worked. That's why I'm about to go back to it. I'm about to make, because I done bought all the herbs and everything that I needed. I done looked up the herbs. Yeah, I done looked up what it's specifically for, how it replenishes things. I done looked up. I've been doing this, like researching this for like the last I'll say 10 years. I'm trying to go all in right now. Like,
your truth. Make sure you email me about that.
Hey, Marcus, guess who's on the Book of Genesis?
Definitely.
Mandrell?
Because for me, I do the protein shake. Is what I normally do.
He was on the last time I went on there.
The protein shakes.
Yeah, I do the protein. Well, not a whole bunch. Not in a week. It's like one in a week I have.
Okay.
And then I normally eat I have like a full.
I'm about to hop on over there too.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a whore on YouTube.
And you know, I would eat the rotisserie chicken, but I wouldn't eat the skin. You just like you take the rotisserie, then you cut it into pieces and put it in your salad, and you eat the salad.
People are surprised how high protein of a rotisserie chicken is.
So what I'm gonna do is, like, for my meal prep, I'm gonna do
that old shit one day.
Chicken breast, and I'm gonna do salmon, and then I'm also
perfect.
Then I'm gonna do
turkey, salmon. Yep, do salmon, bro.
Chicken breast, salmon, turkey, and probably I'm gonna do whiting. Yes,
salmon, chicken breast.
My man.
Can I give you a little side tip to make your food better, taste better?
Yes, sir.
As I know that we're stay away from the dressings, right? Because a lot of artificial bad stuff, soy, all that stuff's in it. If you want, if you like the tart, but squeeze a little bit of lemon, some black pepper.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's.
Ooh, you mix it up and put some avocado and some cucumber.
I put butter. I melt everything in the microwave, put butter in it, and then
no butter.
No butter.
No butter.
No butter.
You got no butter.
Okay.
Even I don't do that for mine. I can't.
And see, that's what I did. I melt the butter and then I pour it on top and I let it bake inside of the.
No butter. No butter.
What's that?
You
hate me. Because
well, because the thing is true. You can use certain healthy oils, but the certain oils is like coconut oil.
Virgin olive
I sometimes
oil.
use avocado. Yeah, sometimes I use avocado oil. But
that butter has a taste to it.
Yeah, I know. But what you can do is put some little bit of lemon pepper seasoning, some black pepper.
No, I already
spices.
have it on there. But that butter, like when you put the spices with the butter and the lemon juice and melt it in the microwave,
Look at
and then you put it and you
bake it
talking. Yeah.
No
It
butter.
be so soft when you eat it, man.
Yeah, I know, man, but no butter.
That's you.
Woo!
Yeah. No butter, sir. No butter.
Woo. Okay. No
Oh, here's
Well, I
another
will
one.
say
Here's
this.
another one too. Since Marcus said that, right? This I have a spray can of the coconut oil or the olive oil too. I don't do the actual
I got
oil
that.
because that's like that extra residue.
Yeah,
in
me
there.
neither. Me neither. I do
You
the
have the
spray.
spray, and then the regular bottle spray that kind of help you kind of save up. I have like let's say a quart or whatever, and then I'll put in this actual spray bottle to refill it, and I'll spray that. So I'll spray my pan or like you said, or the salmon, and then put my seasoning like the stuff that Marcus suggested, like the lemon pepper. I did all that, and then bam, I'm good.
Let me find out he's spraying some spray paint on his fucking food.
Layer that sucker on some nice little brown rice.
That's a waste of good meat.
Come on, turpentine's good.
What is this?
No,
it smells very tart.
Hawaii!
But hey, yo, what is this? Why does this smell like helium?
Wait a minute. Hey guys, I'm on freaking Hulu, and guess what just popped up? It's a show called The Kardashians. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, I know about that.
Oh, they made a new contract
hilarious.
deal,
Yeah,
huh?
they
The
coming
devil.
back.
Those are the
Yeah,
devils.
Coming back. Yeah, they came back. And the other sister, she's pregnant, big baby. She got that little gut.
Yeah. Hey, did you hear?
based on their lives?
Did you hear what Chloe said about her mom? She
What?
said it's her fault because she's the one that kept shaming us, pushing us on the cameras, forcing us to be on the cameras. I was like, yeah, but after when you're old enough, can't you just fight it off and say no?
Yep. That's that
Like
family.
Paris Hilton.
That's that family.
Hey, but it's like, hey, but you want the millions of dollars with those contracts.
But at least I feel like Paris Hilton is in her own little world versus the Kardashians. The Kardashians, it's like y'all are vampires. Y'all don't even know it.
You know what it is? It's because they don't care. They don't
I
care.
respect that. I can respect that.
But you know what?
Yeah.
No, but forget about being respectful. Though. Like the thing about Paris, she knew she was a party girl. She
Yep.
wasn't pretending to be a
Everybody-
business
Nope,
girl.
nope.
Even though her dad and them were pushing her, hey, make
dad
a
and her mom.
perfume, make a clothing, make a jewelry line. But she didn't really
They
care
did that
about
with
that.
the,
All she wanted to do is cocaine, party, and hook up.
Well, honestly, they did that with the Mary Kay Ashley sisters because they were fashion line.
Have
and
you
shit
seen
like
them
that.
lately?
They turn to shit. I mean, the only one that looks good is Elizabeth Olsen. That's why
yeah,
she looks
but
good
that's because
now.
she has to keep her good looks though from Marvel. She has to keep her good looks from Marvel.
Marcus, I will beat your ass for that, but that is funny.
That's true. Everybody that's a contract with Marvel, any except a superhero show, they got to stay in shape. They got to look good. They can't look like death.
Yep.
Oh yeah, they can't look fat. Even Chris.
Well,
even Chris Pratt-
but forget
Chris
about
Pratt
fat.
is better,
But they don't want you looking like a tweaker either,
Yeah.
because then that's gonna be like, hey, remember Robert Downey Jr. back in the day? He was an addict. Bad.
We know that.
Van Damme too. I didn't know.
Oh, yeah,
I
Van Damme? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just found out he was high on his own. He was high on the Street Fighter movie. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he didn't know that either. But
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. Hear me, when it comes to him, I'm not surprised.
Yep.
He plays crazy ass roles and he looks crazy himself. So
Have you seen how Wesley Snipes looks lately?
You said they was
Super.
hot.
Yeah,
They were high.
Yeah.
Focus. Wesley Snipes, man, I was worried about him.
yeah, I'm
I mean,
because
because this is what a lot of people don't understand. Like, you know, that daggone cocaine, you know, that's rich people.
Hey, Rick
little,
Ross.
forte.
he said rich people. I love how he said rich
Yeah,
people.
no,
Rick Ross.
majority of them, that's how they party.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Beat
that's
somebody.
really how they party, right? They sniff the stuff.
That's literally what I was trying to get to the point, you know, to somebody else, and it's and that's just me looking from the outside in, from that LA life, from that Atlanta life, I'm gonna say mostly Miami and that LA life, because when you hear that's like that's what they do 24/7. It's like, oh, I can't go without a night. We got to be coke in the house. Like what? That's that lifestyle.
Y'all can't just sit around with some cognac and some coke,
bro.
some
I'm
Coca-Cola?
good about I'm good about
Coca-Cola.
a big cup of sweet tea.
Like, if you ever hang around people that got a lot of money, like I'm telling you, and when they go out
they
of
do
town,
stupid.
that's what they do.
Yeah.
I'm like, I had to ask somebody like, yo, excuse me, like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, yo,
Yo,
you do that?
hey, but you know what gets me, Truth? Some of these
I
people
was
start
like,
getting.
he was like,
these-
yo, you don't do that. I said, no, nigga.
no, I was like, Truth. You know what's funny? Some of these people, they get real comfortable real quick. So when they start hanging around you, they start like bringing that shit into your house. I was like, get that shit out of my house, bro. I had to tell him, get that stuff out of my house because my mom's gonna kick my ass.
I'm like, yo, what is you doing? Like, yo, you don't do that. Yo, you don't party?
Cocaine.
No. What are you talking about? Oh no.
Yeah,
bro.
man. He's saying he probably said cocaine in his life. That's
And
probably
then one of the things that used to get me too is because some people that I thought I knew,
Yo, Angela,
they got
Breaking
real
Bad.
comfortable. They got real comfortable when I'm in the car driving. And you know what I did on purpose? I turned on the AC and then his stuff went flying in the air.
Oh, I know he was mad.
Hey, he went like this. He looked like buggy eyes. Ooh. And I was like, yeah, that's what you get, motherfucker. You don't gotta bring that shit down on me when the cops pull us over and I go to jail because of you.
Yeah, I was like, yo.
I go
I had a
lie, man.
roommate. I had a roommate.
Because we went out. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I had a
Underground
roommate do
Angels.
something dumb like that. Like I don't know if he was smoking or whatever, but this was like when me and my ex had ended, and I had just like on my rebuilding phase, right? So I'm just sitting there chilling, and he just come in the house one day. He's like, "Hey, bro, look what I got," and I was like, "Okay." He opened up his hand, had a little roach. So I looked at him like, "You stupid." I was pissed. I said, I say, so why you show me that? He's like, yeah, I found it, and it's that third. So I broke it down to him. I was like, okay. I say, bro. I say, look. I said, cops could have came in his house. I say, and I said, I'm gonna do the domino effect. Let's just say somebody saw you, pick that up, right? And they probably think you like a little tweaker or something. Followed you, thinking that you're gonna go to the dope man house. As soon as you got there, would have busted and kicked in the door and then raided the whole place. They'd have yoked up me, yoked up you, and I'm telling you, I'm snitching because I don't know nothing. But it'd already be too late for me because guess what? I'm already locked up. That's whatever charge they're gonna
Because you
put
got
on.
locked up, they won't let me out.
So, and I told him, I say, if I get locked up with some dumb stuff like this, I'm telling you, when I get out, I'm effing you
Kill
up.
you.
Yeah, I'm effing you up.
We got you.
You gonna pay for my court fines. You gonna pay for my bail
all of
bond.
it.
You
Plus
gonna
the
pay
ass
for my
whooping.
bullshit.
Plus
You
the
gonna
ass
pay for
whooping.
me missing work.
All of it. Don't even talk about rent. You ain't
That's
getting
that, man. You giving me all your money.
it. You ain't
Damn.
getting it. You gonna be my new BITCH. You paying for it all.
Yo, hey, you know what's funny? Hey, I was coming from a house party. This was a while back. I went to a house party, and the parents didn't know the kids. These college kids were throwing their house party at their crib. The parents come back. They see a line of Coke right there on the table. You know, little pocket right there, right? They go.
Mhm.
She goes, "What is that? Is that sugar?" And one of the kids they said, "No, bitch, that's salt."
Oh, God.
He said, "Is that cocaine?" He's like, "No, that's salt."
Hey, I'm off. Like I said, I'm off for you. You do you, but don't put. And I even got, like I said, coming up. I had cool friends I knew that sold and was on the block, and I'll come down the street. You know what I'm saying? And I grew up with most of them like in elementary and high school, right? So we'll have a conversation, and I kind of low key knew what they're doing, but they'll respect me in a way like they're not gonna devolve me. Like you hear that little cuckoo, whatever the hell they do, and he's like, "Hey man, I see you later." He just dip. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna keep me in that little situation like that. So I respect
crazy.
people like that.
And I would always see cocaine. It's always usually. This is no shot at the Caucasians, but usually at rich white people's parties.
That's
I see
their
them over there.
choice. That's their choice.
He said,
No,
why,
that's
why-
what
he,
I was
said,
saying.
he said, why? He said, how can I always ask, how can you afford this? He's like, because I got a 401k and a plan.
Yo, and that's what I was saying. Like,
Did not just hear that
it
shit.
really be nigga, because people look at it like if it's just like for us, people always look at it. We call it having loud when you smoking, right? They call it having loud. That's when you referencing you having the best weed. So for them, their choice is like, and it's not them. We talking about people that are also black, but they got a lot of money. They like to actually get high, and that's how they party. They're like, yo, you don't party, and I'm like, nah, nigga, I'm not doing that.
No, I'm not doing that.
Like, yo, you do that? Like, I was shocked. He was like, yeah, you know, we go out here, we get turned up, and everything like that. They was drinking, and then they take lines. I was like, nah, bro.
Guys,
I can't go that far. I said, I don't even
Hold on,
smoke
Marcus.
weed.
Let me say
I'm
something real
definitely
quick.
not going that route. I don't even smoke weed, so I ain't going that route.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
either.
Hold on. Let me tell the audience this, and we'll continue this conversation. Guys, thanks for tuning into this. I really appreciate it. Thanks for all the views. Thanks for all the likes. Be sure to like, subscribe as always. Sub to everybody here. Subscribe to everybody here. I mean, Marcus doesn't have a channel. Great Pill does. AK Angelus. Truth has a channel. He has one. Subscribe to him. And also, please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel, Jay Takashi, guys. I'm gonna bring out a next topic next Saturday. And also, I got some interviews lined up. We're gonna knock that out. And I'm gonna have a whole week where I'm not gonna be on because I got a lot of shit I'm doing. Hey man, hey listen, workout time. Listen, workout takes priority, man. I didn't work out this whole week when I was recovering from the sickness. So I'm good now, but everything I've been doing kind of like primal stuff, doing stuff inside. I have my dumbbells in here.
You could do a gravity capsule.
Hey man, I've been doing my planks and I've been doing my burpees. So yeah, that's been helping a little bit.
You ain't doing no time
I need my
chamber.
weights. Yeah, that too. But I can't do no deadlift here. I gotta go to the gym for that.
The time chamber.
He agreed to me. He's like, yeah, that too.
Yeah, I said that too, but I agreed to it. Just whatever. I know what at times. I know what you meant.
Yeah, but you saying like you doing it, like you for real. You got a time chamber?
No, I have a time chamber.
I'm about to say, I'm about to holler your house right now. Let's do this.
Yeah,
hey, man.
Also, I'm about to start swimming too, yo. Like,
Oh,
that's one of the best things, man. Hey, if you do swimming spring.